we're back.
Oh god, we're back. I
gotta make up for it last week. Give me a minute. Yeet!
no,
You did.
come on.
You did it. Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Recap.
I can't escape it.
Screaming at Devin. The end.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Did a little exploring. Agreed that Rayla is gone and we needed a night to get her back. Lying liar who lies. Introduced Pyrrhus to some firebirds. Pyrrhus could smell a horde and wants it. We introduced Pyrrhus to the big firebird, or at least Rosalind did, and asked about the horde. We're okay to take the horde. Pyrrhus is going to be interesting keeping back from the horde when we do go and explore that, just to pick through and get the stuff we need first. Good luck to us, I guess.
We ought to be careful with that because we explored an incidentally Ixen infused area. This is fully aware Ix infused, so
yeah, we'll try to keep that in mind. Anyway, potential symbolism with the crack in that crystal. Rosalind is hoping potential symbolism of fixing it might count for something for us, I don't know. She took a nap impromptu on a walkway. Ashton went and found her, and that was scary in hindsight. He was fine, he wouldn't have hurt us. Yeah, right.
Yes, he would have.
Fucker.
He goes and asks the party some interesting little questions we did not realize was interesting at the time. We just thought Ashta's just, conversing.
Being Ashta.
Yeah. Asked Caius where his family's buried. Asked Rosalind if she talked to her patron recently. Then he went and found Esther, who was off blasting magic in another tower as stress relief. Actually, Caius found Esther first. And Esther was upset. She kind of laid it out for Caius and etc. Feels she's treated as a child and devalued. All about immediately pulling Ashta back, we thought. And him immediately going up, I'm up for the front lines, and us seeming to support that in her eyes. That's when Ashta showed up and talked about protection and people to protect and etc. etc. And then dropped the line, hope the other one can talk sense to you when he gets back, and Cone of Cold. And then it was just screaming for the rest of the session, finding out that it's a sort of Oni humanoid hybrid that's like half of Bo and half of Ashta, like copied over and then mashed together into a single being, like a terrible Play-Doh experiment. And yeah.
That was the most fantastic definition of that I've ever heard.
I don't know that I don't think we've really let loose on definitions of what happened or descriptions of what happened yet, so it's kind of the only one so far. But, keep that thought, I guess, for later. Anyway, prior to this, he'd asked for the Ring of Raised Dead off of Xenia, for the seeming, reasonable, I don't know what state Rayla's gonna be in when I get to the Ethereal to get her. I might need to save her right away, and honestly, it was kind of ticking in the back of my head, well, you could just bring her back, and then we can do it. But then I was also thinking, Ashta might want to be more immediate than that, so I let it slide. Of course we did.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up, Devin.
In hindsight, thank God I didn't give him a diamond.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh god.
the not Ashta
Boo-boo.
did
The
some
Nashta, if you will.
did some ethereal step, reappeared in a downstairs room, many firebirds, more teleported there. He created a portal to the ethereal plane there and vanished into it, and that was it. We tried to focus and find Ashta in the ethereal plane, wherever it was, helping the monarch search for him, and Xenia rolled the best thing ever for divine intervention. Well done. Thank you, dice.
Fuck.
Her first
10 out of 10.
intervention was a success.
So
And that's fucking crazy.
So we got Ashta back like that, though the Raven Queen did apparently dump him and Bo both on top of the sarcophagus, which is hollowed ground. It's
a little sacrilege.
Yeah.
I just screwed the groove a little bit.
Hey, whoops.
Xenia healed Ashta. Bo was unconscious apparently, but not dead, and Esther's trying to stab him, and Conrad pulled a little ex machina. Oh, he's healing too fast for you to stab him and kill him.
Fuck right off.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it's not how that... What do you mean?
You did too. He was dead.
Esther can make one attack per turn. He heals 10 HP per attack. She's not doing enough with a dagger.
Yeah, fine.
I just
Well,
thought it was really funny.
it
Yikes.
really was. Anyway, I'm gonna pick
the
on you. I'm
utmost
sorry.
Anger
I'm
with
gonna
that.
pick
That
on
was
you.
really.
He was dead. He was supposed to be dead. It was a very satisfying death with the whole crossbow and the critical that we never saw, but it was still satisfying. And then you pulled that.
Lasted
Anyway,
all of them.
You're
like,
angry
10
about
minutes.
that, but not the mashed potato soul? Alright.
I am angry about that. But I am mostly angry about what you pulled with Bob still being alive somehow, magically. Just no.
He was dead, and we could have fucking
We
gotten
were
over it.
So
Ah!
happy. We were so happy, Conrad, and you took that happiness away from us. Okay. Now that that's been
That's what
said.
DMs do.
Welcome to
No,
being
it's
a DM.
not!
That is very no
That
fuck
is
you.
not.
That
And
is
you don't
very
get
DM.
and you're not gonna be able to get away with haha I said the funny thing that made you guys react. No, that is wrong. Shut the fuck up.
DMs
Damn.
reward their
I'm
players
insulted
for,
today.
Wow.
for being awesome.
Wow,
Ashta
there's a
was
lot of
awesome.
vitriol.
That crit was awesome. And you took it away.
I mean,
There's a lot of vitriol being
I'm
thrown
sorry.
everywhere.
I'm so sorry. I
there's a
got off
lot
track.
of fucking shade. We need to relax.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, boy.
We
I
had
am
some salt in the session, alright.
I'm reliving this.
we-
I'm recapping and reliving. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna get sodium poisoning from all this
Can
salt
I just
that
ask if
Ariel's
we can
throwing
have a
down.
long rest?
It's okay,
Not
guys.
yet.
Just remember that anytime you want to do character stuff with Conrad, it's a Faustian bargain and a monkey's paw.
Yep.
Yes.
That was the
Correct.
most accurate description. Holy fuck.
Anyway, from Ashta's point of view, as we brought him back and brought him conscious and frostbitten and all, was that he was traveling with Bo, sort of drifting around in this endless ocean, with Bo and Rayla for I don't know. I wrote down a decade at one point, but then it was a year.
All they could feel was each other.
Yeah, thank you. Eventually, he found a broken down temple with a bird statue, and something about giant starry hands lifted them, and they just like slammed them together.
Like Plato.
Yep, like Plato. Anyway, Bo was alive. He wakes up, snaps his fingers, and vanishes. So we lost him now. But we've got
fuck.
Ashta.
I didn't hear the starry hands part.
Yeah. We're getting to
Oh
some.
shit,
We're
that's
getting. No,
something.
hold on. We're getting to something that you would know apparently. So Xenia had looked through. Xenia was incapacitated when that whole Ashta fake thing went down because they'd looked through Raven Queen into memories of the first to work successfully with Ix and Fane, found constantly in conflict, total isolation, death by suicide. It was a real mess. But also they went and looked for Rayla and saw a lot of this drifting in the astral sea and stuff. Ashta's Ix are more powerful now than they were when this started. So that's going to be a thing. There was a note left behind from the fake, which you can scroll up in the game chat itself, the Roll20 chat, and read if you didn't see it before, anybody. And, there was a bit of a time pause right at the end. And the words, "Only when two enemies make peace can great things happen." And we're told that Esther would know the voice. That was it.
And that's where we're gonna pick up. Esther. Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, wait, I'm confused. I'm reading this.
Yeah, Esther did not, Sky didn't read that note last time, so.
Can I read it out loud? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
To the group, you probably hate me right now. I can't apologize because a good half of me is delighting in anticipation of the moment of when my cover is shattered. But I also can't deny the real happiness I had the last number of hours. In the first hours of my existence, there's memories in my head that give me a true fondness of you all. Rosalind, don't hesitate. Guys, don't be like me and him. Esther, don't blame yourself, seeing you be your own person. I'll probably see all of you again. Have fun. Don't break up the band.
Yeah.
So, the whole smashing together thing, is this a piece of Ashta and a piece of Bo's soul?
Yes. They're memories.
Sort
of.
Soul might be overly specific,
Okay.
but as far as we know, he has the thoughts and memories of both of them.
Fuck.
Yeah. He is a walking complex.
And that was before he got the
So-
post-soul.
But here's the thing though, that's what I'm thinking is, so half of him doesn't want to be horrid and half of him does. It's
Sort of.
literally like, kind of like the Fane and Ix going on in Ashta's head, but
A little bit.
in corporeal form. Am I getting that kind of right?
Kinda.
Maybe.
It's like. Yeah. It is like what I said before, the Play-Doh, it's all mashed together, and it's been kneaded so it's a single whole and the colors are swirling together, but each one is still distinct. If that makes sense.
That's a very concise description.
But that's insane, though. But I also can't deny the real happiness in the first hours of my existence. That's
Mhm.
fucking wild.
Yeah. That's why he,
Yep.
when he did the Cone of Cold, that's why he switched so suddenly into the almost mocking persona that's more like Bo.
Yeah. Oh, so he's hella unstable.
Probably.
So I think the
Yeah.
best way I can put this, for me to at least understand, is it's like Steven Universe. Two gems have fused, but they're hella unstable. In the sense of they keep switching back and forth between distinct personalities.
Or, maybe the Jekyll and Hyde situation that's probably based off of.
The point is, we don't know right now because right now that is a NPC off in the
Can we
world
call him
doing who
Ashta?
knows what.
Yes.
And then there's some other name apparently, but we don't know it yet.
Bashta.
Bashta.
Bastard. Bashta. Bo and Ashta. Bastard. The bastard Ashta. The
Okay.
Bashta.
Okay, thank you. I think you've covered every conceivable angle
You
there.
said there was a voice.
Say it about
right?
3 more times, John.
Bashta.
I
Bashta.
will
No, I
slap
didn't
you
mean
both.
it.
I will knock your heads together. I don't care if I am miles away.
I was dripping
Mama Ariel came
sarcasm
out.
and it went
Damn.
over his head.
Ariel just snapped.
Good intelligence check, Conrad.
Alright, make sure you mark off the fan point for the advantage.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, the voice that came out,
Came out of what?
nowhere seemingly.
Okay.
Time stopped this time, but you guys didn't change to those elemental forms that you had before. Instead, you're
Who's currently awake and aware? Everyone?
Everyone. Yeah. This is before the long rest.
Okay.
And everyone hears it, as mentioned previously. Great things can only happen when enemies and friends work together. Something along those lines. Something along those lines.
Only when two enemies make peace can great things happen.
That's what it was.
That's it.
Sorry, I didn't have that note open. And Esther, the voice is familiar.
Oh no.
You recall it from when you were Dead.
Conrad. Conrad, don't do this.
Ooh,
No,
damn.
he paused. He said dead.
You remember it from when you died and were existent for a short time outside of your body.
Who are you?
Enemies who learned the proper course.
I know you.
You knew us.
Then why do I still remember?
We let you.
Why did you take
Visible
it from
twitch
me?
on it. Everyone can hear this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a visible twitch on Ash's face, right? And on the crossbow.
Why did you take it from me?
I could ask you the same thing.
What I took was not intentional. I was born with it.
Yes. Unfortunately, born with it does not mean earned it. We gave you power that you had earned, took what we deserved.
Why? What do you need it for?
Survival, mainly.
Do you feed off of it?
In a sense.
What makes you the arbiter of deserved and undeserved?
Well, you
Ashta,
created the power.
But you can't keep a good enough handle on it without grabbing it from people after they're already brought into this world.
Ashta.
Apparently not. But we have it back now. And all is well.
Who are you? Is there a name you go by?
There was.
Is there a house we can visit?
Why
Someday.
Why can't I remember your face?
We did not let you.
Why?
Call it caution.
What am I to do? I'm undeserving of your power. What am I going to do?
Whatever you wish.
I just wish to
Until you
know.
reach us, you will never be deserving of power.
How
Be
can I reach
satisfied
you?
with what you have now.
I
You don't
never
want
said
our
I
power.
wasn't.
I
I'm
should look.
satisfied with what I have now. I have never said that I wasn't, or that I desired more. However, I wish to know why it was taken from me, despite the fact that it was for your survival. There are ulterior motives, considering what you have said.
In that you were not wrong. Maybe someday you can ask us in person.
How can I reach you?
Through great struggle.
Then consider me ready to struggle.
Then we may see you soon. And then time resumes.
Motherfucker!
And Ash looks up and is like, if you're still listening, you know what we're about, and you're not sitting on whatever throne you've got for long.
They're not listening. And she doesn't have a throne.
All right. And he looks over to Xenia. Tell your people to tell their people to fuck off.
Fuck!
She probably heard.
Oh, I know she does.
They took it from me.
Yep.
And they have absolutely no right to.
Esther, do you not even know a name?
No, I don't. I've tried looking in
Xenia-
my fane. I've tried looking in my fane before. I've tried digging through my memories before, but it's too powerful for even them to knock through.
They're paranoid and they're thorough.
However,
Xenia's gonna.
there's an option.
What's the
Allow me
option?
to. If you allow me to use your fane. I've done it before with Yama. The strength of the colony helps to break through certain barriers. You lend me your fane, I might be able to break through.
Before I lend you Fane, Xenia's just gonna look into like the corner of their eye. Do you know who it was? To Raven Queen.
At that, as you expect, she appears next to you.
Crossbow goes up just reactively.
Asha!
It's okay.
Rosalind hand
You
on
are-
end of crossbow, push it down.
You are very inquisitive today, Xenia.
I've been through a lot right now.
That is true. That being which you speak is why I chose you as a champion. They steal memories.
Oh, so you hate him?
So the person who stole from me steals memories.
From the living. Not
Do
sure
you-
what they do with them. Yes.
Do they take them from you?
If they have, I haven't searched thoroughly enough to find out.
Ash looks
If-
over. You don't know.
It does happen. Unfortunately,
Wait.
I cannot glance into the memories of those who are capable of stealing them.
Wait. If Esther had to have had those memories before. Like looking to Xenia, fuck, I fucked it. Looking to Esther and then the Raven Queen. Like, she had to have those memories before, right?
And if they had ever left the mind of Xenia, naturally, I would have. But
You
they
mean Esther?
You
Yes.
mean Esther, because I fucked it too.
Yes.
They're not even the same name.
I don't.
But in the situation in which they pluck it, much like an apple, I cannot look at it myself.
Do you know a name?
Do not. It seems near impossible to be.
Doesn't she have a ship?
Doesn't she have a what?
Does she have a ship?
A shiv?
Ship.
A ship!
Oh, a ship!
Shit.
Like
A vessel.
Yes.
A vessel, galley.
If they do, it's one of many.
No, 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 no. It's a specific. There's a legend. There's a legend in the desert. There's a legend. There's an old legend.
I'm aware,
Conrad, I remember we had talked.
I'm aware of the legend.
There's a legend in the desert of a pirate ship that appears. It has no place in being there. Does it happen to be one of hers?
It could be.
It's said that
Of-
scions are drawn to it.
I'm getting the impression that anyone who would have gotten close enough to find out what it is didn't exactly keep all the thoughts in their heads by the time they're done with them.
No, 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 no. Oh, no. My sister's a scion.
Oh.
That she is.
No, 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 no,
Esther,
no, no.
Esther, consider one thing. How many years were you a scion before that happened? How long?
Up until this one,
Unbothered, untouched by this being, these beings?
I don't remember. I wouldn't remember if she had taken my memories. How would I know?
They didn't
You were
take your
using
powers.
different abilities before you died. I remember.
I was using different abilities before I died. I know.
So,
But how do I know that she hasn't tried before?
Your sister's memories remain whole, as of right now. I can tell when there is a vacancy. I cannot tell you what was there, but I can tell you it is empty.
Do you know how many of mine are missing? What time gaps are gone?
Your existence while dead. The experience abilities were instead replaced with that of a wizard's.
Mm-hmm.
Vacant, but not the same hole. It was
Don't
filled.
come out of nowhere, do they?
If they have memories of everyone they've stolen, you might have been just given some
It
wizard's
was
memories.
filled. You said it was vacant, and then it was filled. What do you mean it was filled?
It was filled with the experience of the magic you wield now.
That's why you can shoot fire. That's why you still have any magic. They took the bits and scraps from all the other people. They probably scooped it up over the time. However
And why would
long
they
they've
give
been
it to
doing.
me? Why wouldn't they just take it and leave me?
Unfortunately, asking questions specifically about them isn't getting us anywhere. They make sure we don't have the means to get that.
How many
I
other
know.
vacancies and people like that are there?
Thousands.
In each of you, or in the world itself.
Let's start with the first, considering you brought it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
oh no,
You're lagging.
Oh, you're lagging, you're lagging.
you're gone.
lagging.
Brother, you chugging harder than Thomas the Tank Engine.
So this session.
Oh boy, right as the serious bit happens, always.
Fun! Fun!
Test.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Yep,
Also-
yep.
Sorry, where did I cut off?
Xenia.
Xenia. Admittedly, when I made your avatar, it was not a perfect fit. But the vacancies are not yours.
So that was from you.
Yes.
Alright.
Anyone
Rosalind,
else?
some memories from when you were very young were taken. But not by the same creature, by some fae.
Which Fae?
Probably the one that we killed, the matron.
Which Fae?
Possible. I can, with time, Xenia can start.
Can you tell how powerful a fae? Archfey? Merely a Well, a lesser fae? Conrad, you're not audible.
Rip.
Rip.
Can't hear you, dude.
Yeah. Does it count as taken memories if you're too young to remember anyway at the time? Like,
There's still
I
memories.
don't know. I don't know.
There's still memories.
I'm probably missing so many memories, but that's
I would
probably not because of the.
assume the difference is whether the Fane can find them or
Yep.
yeah, well, the Fane dug up her,
Nope.
like, earliest childhood, she wants to see her mom memories, so they did that.
Test.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh,
There we go. I cannot tell you the exact Fae nor their position, but they were powerful enough to be reborn directly into a humanoid form. So it's reasonable to assume they were strong. With Xenia, given some time, you could search through the matron's memories.
Yes.
Do you
I will
know...
admit, you have impressed me today as well, Xenia.
Do you know how young? Too young to remember anything anyway?
Within a genetic year, the natural growth of 1 year. Fae time. With Fae, the time is strange.
Yes, but which year? It makes a difference if it was my first
Ah,
year of life
The
versus...
first year, yes.
Alright.
Early enough, you may not have remembered it naturally anyways.
I don't think anybody remembers naturally their first year of life.
But that brings up the option of your ancestor. I don't know.
As well. Ash, do you have the opposite of a vacancy?
He gives a look. Go on.
You have, alongside the memories you were each implanted when you were first trained.
A little bit something extra celestial.
Celestial, yes. And as time goes on, it seems to grow more. And finally, Yema. As you know, many of your memories from your life are long ago. Not taken, but put on hold with my permission.
okay. Oof. Oof.
Asha like looks over. About mine, you said there's more the longer it goes on, right?
Yes, it seems to grow, especially in the recent month or so. I don't know where they came from. They were never mine.
Huh.
Stand to affect me? Or is it just something that I might think up occasionally?
It will come to your fingers as you need it. How your subconscious mind works, even I couldn't say.
But it's not going to affect my personality.
No more than it already has.
How much is that?
She means you'll still be a crotchety bitch.
The memories you have are of a time before I existed.
One of the
I'll tell you how
resets?
that has affected you.
How old are you?
Older than any other living being,
Oh, no, my
barring some of the
apologies.
gods.
Younger than our
Met-
Fane.
I
No,
meant to ask
your Fae
Ashley.
are older than time itself.
Did Esther say she meant to ask Ashta?
Yeah, I did. That's why I said it in a joking tone of, how old are you?
Oh, you can like roll his head and like roll his neck like, I mean, 24, maybe 25, mental, physically.
Do you not
24.
know your own birthday?
Ugh.
I
He
just
was-
spent a mental year in the astral.
Ah, You're still 24.
When is
Oh,
your
you're
birthday?
very young.
Don't worry about it.
And you see on her face, she's definitely going to worry about it now. Not worry,
When is your
but she's
birthday,
going to
Ashta?
consider it.
Oh,
Ashta?
it'll be found out. It'll
When
definitely
is
be
your
found
birthday?
out.
We lost
When is
Conrad!
your birthday?
I swear to God, if you use your creepy bird bitch to look into my memories,
Ashta!
I promise I
Ashta?
won't without your permission, unless you want something, but
What is it
Just
with
tell us
you and
when your
insulting
birthday is.
gods?
Rosalind kind of sidles up. When's your birthday? I know he can
Love-
resist it now. I know he can. She tries it anyway.
Oh no.
No, this is not good.
Xenia stands. Oh fuck!
What's your birthday, Ashta? What's your birthday?
well, if you have to know, it's whatever I damn well say it is, and I'm not telling you.
Why?
Ooh.
Fine then.
Oh.
Tomorrow's your birthday.
Ooh.
No, that's fine.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Tomorrow is his new birthday.
Okay. Alright.
Tomorrow we celebrate Ashta's birthday. If he's not going to tell us,
We have more important things.
I'm
it's
sure.
gonna be
Yeah.
your birthday.
I'm sure
I
tomorrow.
think we have
Esther?
more pressing issues.
Not tomorrow. Let's let it sit for a while. Let's let him forget about it, and let's give it proper time to plan a celebration.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I
Get
hope
ready,
I think we have
motherfucker.
some more pressing issues than Ashton's date of birth.
I know.
When's your birthday, Esther?
Well, I don't know if we. What months are used in this? Is it just normal months?
Conrad is currently muted.
Does anyone know the months that we use?
I don't know. I assume like a 12-month year or something equivalent.
Alright, we're gonna just do.
Roll a
We're
D12.
gonna use the number of the months.
So,
pick one.
yeah. No.
Exactly what her birthday
Conrad just
is.
comes on. No, actually, this world runs on like a 16-month calendar. Like, fuck. Alright, shit.
My birthday is the 7th month, the 4th day.
Ah. And Rosalind?
Not far after. Well, wait. Hold on. Conrad. I need to double check my notes now and see if he gave a season for when Rosalind was born. And that might get weird because of. Oh,
Okay,
goddamn.
wild.
Yes, exactly. Allow me to flip back a little bit and see if there was a description that I wrote down. Conversations, lots and lots of conversations, that's most of this game. Drat.
Fuck, I meant the 6th month, 21st day, because that's the summer solstice.
Ah, good, yes.
I love
Summer
iron.
solstice is always going to be a thing if there's a seasonal calendar.
Oh, there
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
It has to be, because
Yeah.
there are specific events on
He's-
the summer and winter solstice.
He's
Huh.
mentioned seasons. Okay, good. Memories. There we go. Right.
Are we
right,
working
right.
with standard
Right,
months
right,
in this
right.
setting?
I don't know.
Hell. I don't know. I think I can't remember now, but I think he described there being snow on the ground in like the earliest memory that Rosalind had of real world and
Well, the also question is just when is Rosalind's usually celebrated one?
oh yeah, that would probably Rosalind's usually celebrated one would probably be whenever she was given to her dad.
Yeah, because I would think that'd be the only one she would celebrate for like almost all of her life.
Pretty much.
Wouldn't be really much reason to swap to the other one.
Also, Ariel?
Yeah?
You can use that Fey presence every short or long rest. Ashta can only use Oblivious every.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
You're right.
So she just needs to
Fuck.
burn it once and have him fail once, take a short rest, and then hit him again.
Does that give me 2 hours of Feign training by any chance?
I'll give you one.
Yeah.
Cool. 101. Let's go.
Yikes.
Fuckers.
1 hour.
Yeah, let's go, fuckers 101.
Yeah, he's 100 to get Oblivious. He's +1 now on the track to 200.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, Conrad, when is Rosalind's birthday celebrated now that we're on this tangent?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I want to
don't know
say
why we're on
spring,
this.
but I don't know if you have a timeline for when she was adopted.
Yeah, probably spring.
Sure, let's go with spring. There's a day in spring which she gives you.
Wait, I know. Give me a minute.
Curious what Sky is consulting.
It's the spring equinox. It's the third
Yes,
month,
it is.
21st day.
Yeah,
I
I would.
was finding out the zodiacs.
23rd day.
I'd put it later
23rd,
than
yeah.
I'd put it later than the spring equinox because spring equinox it's still cold and miserable. It needs to be after the flowers start blooming.
If you want after the flowers start blooming, then you are gonna want some time in April or May.
Yep, I was thinking equivalent of early May or something.
Keep in mind that Anther is a bit more south than our temperatures would.
All right, April.
Sure.
Very
April
nice.
29th.
Sure.
Very nice. And Caius, do you want to release that as well, or?
Sure. I was born on the 12th, the 7th day of the 12th.
Oh my. So that passed when you were gone from us for a while. All right. Good to
And
know.
Xenia?
Yeah.
I was left on a doorstep. I have no clue. I'm also 133.
Well,
And
what's
was
the
it
birthday
celebrated
present?
every year?
I
Doorstep
we
day.
didn't.
Yeah.
You
Did
didn't
Xenia
have
have a doorstep day?
You would know what day of the year you were found, yes.
29
Yeah,
April
what the-
is Rosalind's doorstep day.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh.
Your doorstep day probably would have been 7th month, 2nd day.
7th month, 2nd day was doorstep day at least. Don't know if I was born on the material or in the Feywild just yet.
What month are we in right now?
Shit. Please hold.
Didn't the winter thing just pass?
So wouldn't it be like
I need to check how
sometime
many
in
days
March?
if we're the
Yeah.
1st or the 2nd.
7th day of 12th month is Ice's birthday.
It is the actually the 2nd day of the 2nd month.
Second day of the second month? Already?
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
My notes might be wrong, but I think it's about 2nd or 2nd.
Yeah, I thought we just hit the first snow of winter a little while ago, and that's usually like November.
That was all the way in Lucerne. It took you guys a week to get to Citadel.
Yeah, it
Guys,
has not
what were
taken
you
us
again?
4 months. 3 months.
So that wasn't
12th. 12th month,
that wasn't
7th day.
What? Everybody talk at once, I don't know what was said.
Yeah, Sky was asking.
I will check my notes again after session and let you know.
Alright. Well, we all know each other's days or doorstep days.
Except for Ashta's.
Birthday.
We'll find out. It's been a long day. We should probably rest.
I agree.
Yeah, we.
Xenia.
Yep.
Stay a moment as you guys retire.
Yep. Xenia will stand up and go in the hallway to let everyone else just get some sleep.
I will warn you. Getting closer to my power, even as one of my chosen, can be taxing. We need you functional to complete your duty.
I know. I'm just testing some limits.
Feel free to test, but if you go past them, I cannot fix it for you.
I'm old enough and I can fix it myself.
Take my wisdom as you wish.
It's appreciated. I need to go apologize to the monarch now. Thank you for your help today. Sorry. Thank you for your help today.
I wouldn't call it help. You forced my hand in a way that has not been done in a very long time.
I was desperate, and desperation calls for
You were forceful.
when need be, when it's someone I care about.
Very well. I gave you my power. You do with it as
Indeed.
she fades.
She fades, apparently.
Alright. Xenia's gonna go find the monarch real quick while everyone else is falling asleep.
When Senia's done with the monarch, could Esther talk with Aquarius?
Rosalind wants to talk to Esther before going to sleep.
Ye-
What order do we have to do this in?
Ashton needs to talk to the bird lady.
Fuck, Caius just wants to rest.
Esther was also going to talk to the bird lady.
Can I just skip and do my
Alright,
thing?
so crew of 3 go to the bird lady.
Huh?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, we lost you for
Crew
a
of
second.
3 go to the bird lady.
He's gone.
It's cutting out, I think.
There.
We can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, there were 3 who needed to talk to the monarch.
Hmm.
I assume that's what was meant by bird lady.
Yep.
Okay.
Shall we do bird lady first, and then Rosalind and
Yes.
Esther, and then Aquarius? Alright.
Yeah, Caius is just gonna go to bed.
Caius gonna go take a fat nap.
Nice, the dogs accept your wisdom.
Oh,
Okay.
Esther's gonna.
By the way, I have a question to ask, because I don't have any answers in my notes.
Yeah.
Where are the mice?
The mice we lost
Mice are-
in the
Yeah.
in the Shadowfell.
Yeah,
Did
we
you?
yeah
Okay.
we lost the mice in the
Yeah,
I couldn't
Shadowville.
recall.
they're gone.
The mice be
They're
fucking
Shadowfell mice now. Did we have
Yeah,
a thing about like mice
right.
gangs in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, vampire rats.
No, we
Okay.
fucking left a new species there. Shh.
Alright, so.
Yeah.
You guys had to speak to the monarch. And hours of sleep training.
Nice.
So
I
But a
as
natural
you...
20, can I get anything
Punching
for that?
shit in his sleep.
No, you don't. So as you approach the monarch, she is sitting on the pedestal as she was the whole day, preening a couple loose feathers out of her left wing.
And she kind of is walking out in front. Did you ever move from there?
When the need arises.
Stop.
What?
It's a genuine question.
Yeah, like it just holds the hand out to the bird and it's like, see. Okay, so I'm sure you know what I've got going on up here. And he just like taps the side of the head.
In what context?
The bad stuff.
In what context?
The icks.
I'm aware of them, yes.
Would you prefer if they weren't here anymore?
If you can restrain them, I will not force your hand. You have promised to protect. As long as you protect, I accept it. Speaking of, and her beak swoops down to right in front of Esther. Blow up another room of my castle and I will have you singed.
Apologies.
Apologies accepted.
Yikes.
While we're on that, also, it wasn't my fault, and I personally hate her, but it was with respect to my return that something got defaced, so sorry on that too.
Not
Yes.
so much defaced. I realize it is not of any of your intentions, but the statement stands that the ceremonial burial ground that I have beneath me now carries energy of the Raven Queen. This may be a blessing, as she does refute the ability for undead to be risen, but at the same time it is one that is not welcome
Is there any way to remove it?
with time.
You could also talk to her cleric.
Yeah, would it either be me staying away from that. I'll fully do it.
That
Okay.
would not affect it. Young Yama may have a chance, though.
I
Their
can
god may
her.
be able to cleanse to a more suitable state.
Yes.
That god being what, a mighty detergent?
Of a sort,
Do you know their god?
I do. But if it is something they have chosen not to share, then I will not share.
It's one you're more trusting of than Raven Queen.
Yes.
That's a relief.
Still don't like it, but good enough. Okay, more importantly, I'm not asking about my ex as a courtesy. I did that. I'm asking about it because I'm looking to actively get rid of them. And I'd like your help, if you have any to give.
To have them eliminated completely.
To have them removed.
Removed or eliminated. Those are two different things.
And
I can do either.
okay, give it a look. I'm not looking for the rip out and take whatever they're on with them.
Ashta, do me a favor. May I speak to your weapon?
Shoot essence.
Yes.
Why?
Because I need her opinion.
You almighty powerful types make it really hard to trust when you talk vaguely. And he grabs the crossbow.
And Essence appears around the shoulders. Tell me, dear Essence, what is life like as an object? She kinda looks at the bird strangely and, sort of,
They're starting to lag a little. Not bad, but
okay. Tell me if I get worse. And Essence speaks. She says, not bad. Time doesn't really seem to pass when I'm not out and about. But I like this user. I'm not being forced to do what I do. Life is unfortunate, but not painful. The bird nods.
Asher looks up and is like, "You like me?"
You kill well.
And he shrugs.
As a note, Ashton, this is Essence talking. I have a
You're bad.
portion of the only soul.
Okay.
Lagging.
Test.
Yes.
Shit.
We,
Yep,
I think
you're
we
better,
caught
you're better.
it.
Oh, you're good.
Essence has a portion of the Oni's soul.
Oh fuck.
He looks up and he goes, "You fucking what now?"
Yes, when you
What?
killed them, I grabbed as much as I could, torn from me.
So what?
What can
does
you
that
do
give
with it?
Either consume it as I usually do, or I can make it your power.
Make
Just
it.
like I have the last large cold thing that you found.
Well, what does this give?
I would not know until I basically put the souls on like a pair of clothes. I don't know what the outfit looks like until I put it on.
Is is Essence wearing anything different anytime she switches souls?
Not that you can see.
Aw.
Aww.
That'd be cool though.
She has the cold soul right now. Maybe she has like the fluffed collar or something.
Yeah, as long as you've known her, she's had like a pretty heavy cloak on.
He goes, "Can you change your outfit?"
I mean, suppose. Would you like?
If you're fine with it, then fine. Just you mentioned
I mean-
clothes, and noticed I've not seen you wear anything different.
I'd like to see you in something
Look
new, Essence.
I'm a ghost. I don't need to wash.
No,
It's for the aesthetic, though.
This is a great time.
This
He like
is-
pinches the bridge. We're getting off topic. Okay, talk about it later.
This is
We've
the
lost
last couple
Conrad.
when I
Yep, you're bad.
Is it not good?
He's gone. We're bad.
You-
I caught what he said though. Essence was like,
Yeah, that doesn't help things.
"Is it not good enough, Ashton?"
Test.
Test.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's a wonderful
He
outfit.
looks like it's fine, and like I said, it's just the only thing I've seen you wear. People can have multiple
Yes.
sets of the same clothes, but switch through them.
I mean, yeah, but you're like 10% sure she might be blushing.
It looks like, are you okay?
I am made of consciousness, and you have made me self-conscious.
Also, Ashton, you don't switch your clothes very much either.
Mine has practical use.
And so does yours.
She's a ghost.
Does my ethereal.
What the fuck are we getting on?
Ashton wants to see his new clothes.
No, he's just asking if she can.
You actually see her. For once, you see her actually willingly disappear back. And she comes back out. She's basically in like a tank top now, and she goes, "Better?"
What the hell?
Whoa.
Oh, that's beautiful!
Do you just
What?
have those on demand?
I just chose one.
That's wonderful. You look wonderful.
Ah.
Oh, Tanya, Ashta has a crossbow that has the spirit of somebody who died inside of it.
And he's criticizing their fashion choice.
No, he's
I know.
not.
Jesus!
Oh god, Tanya.
Oh my god.
Anya, watch your microphone. Something's not right with it. Something's very not right with it. Make sure you're
Oh
plugged in or
god, you're
something.
roboty. Oh god.
Like unplug and replug or something.
Oh fuck. Oh god.
No.
Oh shit. Oh,
Nope.
I'm sorry, I'm just straight
oh
up muting you.
shot. Oh thick. Oh god. Oh shit.
Okay, John. Also, John, you talking the whole time doesn't help things if we're trying to actually get a message across.
Yeah, I know.
I get the oh god, oh shit, but just constantly saying it is not helpful. Is not conductive.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ashta,
Okay, hold on.
what do you
Try
think?
again, Tanya. Try again.
Is this working?
No.
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 We can hear you, but it is sounds terrible.
Sounds bad, bro.
Okay, can you?
Fucking terrifying.
Okay, can you unplug and replug whatever microphone or you're using right now? And if you're not using microphone,
Oh,
Oh god.
Wow.
We can't make out what you're saying.
yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, so you may have to stick to typing today to speak.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Tanya, it's the ghost in the machine. That was
Okay.
really fun.
Yes.
Oh, you're good.
There we go.
Okay.
Much
There we
better?
go.
Oh,
Yes.
Listen to the
Yes.
recording later, because that was terrifying.
yeah.
That was bad. I didn't like
Sorry,
that
guys.
one bit.
Okay, back to self-conscious.
That's all good. Sorry, so Ashta is currently talking to his ghost weapon. Whenever he wields it, like an ethereal woman basically comes out and wraps around his shoulders. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Having a great
Yeah.
time.
We're having a great time. We're just having a good.
But
Well,
as the
Ashta,
conversation is going on, you just see the monarch looking at you strangely.
Okay, look, we can talk later. Okay,
does it look nice, Ashta?
we're not going down this. Why did you need to know her opinion? And what does it change, if anything?
If you wished. I cannot remove the icks without them grabbing on. What they want to grab onto is your memories. But I can force them to grab onto part of your fame. And stick both into a weapon you can wield. Or just an item to hold whenever you need. It would not
Oh,
remove all
shit.
equivalent to
He just kind of looks and like, Is that not very dangerous? And just could cause the problem all over again if I actually wielded it?
It would be something you could let go of, and they would be
Is
able
something you
the
could.
power of your own fane. The power of your own fane would be able to bind them to
Something
never
you can
overpower.
let go of.
You're dropping out a bit.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
It's something you could let go of?
It's something that you could simply drop. It is a physical object. Your fane would be enough to equalize them, that they cannot try to overpower you until they first overpower your fane.
But I'm pretty sure I got these bastards from a physical object before.
Yes. An object that was made to infect.
Whereas
This is an
one would
object
be
created by me,
made to contain.
made to contain.
Okay,
Made from one
so
of my, and it would be made from one of my bones.
Your bones?
can you grow it back?
Yes.
Okay, just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Okay.
It is
Um,
a very ancient talisman called a tornak. And I'll spell it.
Is it painful?
Is it taking any memories with it?
No? I would essentially force them to latch onto your fane, as mine are stronger than yours by a significant portion. And then I would bind both to one of my bones, which is inherently infused with fane. From my own memories, the memories of my blood, they would be able to exist in a sort of suspension until you called them forth. But it cannot escape the Tornak until it first escapes its prison, then overpowers your fame, then overpowers whoever it is trying to infect.
What happens if it breaks? Physically.
They are beings of thought. As long as you have the large piece, you'll be alright.
And how do you remove one of your bones?
By opening my
You're roboting hard,
more.
man.
I think it was said by opening my skin, and it's
Yeah.
only a small one.
No. Basically, details we don't really need.
Yeah.
And
really.
I'm sure Conrad will gratuitously describe once it happens.
Yeah. I think the important stuff here is, Ix
The lack of
latched
downsides.
onto Fane.
And potentially, well, outside of Astra losing some.
Outside of Astra losing it, and outside of Conrad randomly rolling occasionally to see if they overpower stuff.
Okay. For meta knowledge, unless there's a in-game story reason for them to get out, they won't. The downside is it would take an attunement slot to basically have equipped, so you have all of your fame back. You would still have some, but it would be less than your level, basically.
How much is less?
Probably at this point, give me a wisdom check for Ashton.
Just normal wisdom?
Yeah.
Is this to know something? Could he use the Fane?
Sure.
Alright. Advantage.
You would lose from somewhere in the range of 2 to 5.
Alright.
But again, you'd be able to access them as long as you're attuned to it.
Yes, but he doesn't have a lot of those.
Correct.
Yes.
Or option to eradicate them is that I overpower them for you, or you overpower them yourselves. Similar to, I believe you folks did with the poison before. However, I have a much greater reserve to draw on.
Would that take anything with it?
If things go poorly, yes. No more than you would lose normally. The here more so is whether you can handle my fame, even for the short time.
Is
Rest
there
on it.
anything?
You don't need to pick today.
I know. Is there anything I can do to increase my odds of dealing with your fate?
Improving your mental fortitude.
Recommendations?
I promise this is meant to sound as meta as it's going to. Um, most knowledge is born of experience.
Huh?
Most knowledge is born of experience.
Mm,
So out of character, then basically be a higher level.
Increasing your mental stats.
Okay.
Increasing your mental stats.
Yep.
Basically.
All right.
mood.
Let me check something real quick. When do I get a ASI?
The next one for most people.
I think
12.
it's level 12. Yeah.
Yep. And I would definitely be throwing it to Wisdom because he's on 15 right now.
I will say that it would basically be you would add the bonus of all your mental bonuses combined.
I guess.
And then for each mental score, you have saving proficiency, and you'd also get to add them.
You know, like stretches back his head. Would Ashton know about those magic items that just outright increase stats?
You can ask your fan and then tell me.
All right. He knows about like a band of intel.
Yeah.
All right. And he'll ask like, could a magic item that increases things like intelligence help with that, or would that be a kind of not really from me thing?
If your mind is sharper, your mind is sharper. Maybe now would be a good time to go investigate the loot.
We're resting first. Not there.
We need to sleep. We've already dealt with one Fane Dragon's horde, and well, it's how I got the icks in my head in the first place.
Your concern is understandable.
Also, on that point, we have the page that got them in my head, and as well as some parts from the dragon that we fought before that left with it a ghostly apparition of Ix that we then defeated. Is there anything you could make use of or tell us more about from it? There's this kind of like obsidian shard stuck in its chest.
The obsidian shard, you say?
Xenia, do you have it?
Xenia takes out the jar with the obsidian shard in it.
You actually see the monarch like recoil at it,
This is bad.
and not bad,
Powerful?
dangerous, potentially.
So it's good that I didn't touch it.
Should we put it away, or
Touching it will not harm you. Do not cut yourself on it.
What
Put it
does
on the ground.
do?
Xenia, do you want the jar on the ground too, or do you want the shard?
It will not. It will not matter.
Xenia puts the jar on the ground.
What I can do for you is risky even for me. What you hold there, inside that shard, is the antithesis to my white fire.
Ooh. That's
Oh.
wow.
what's
Fuck.
it called, like black stone?
No, dark fire.
Dark fire, of course.
Alright.
What's it? Black
He
stone?
actually like looks up.
kind of give you a look, and it's like,
Yeah, I know.
with all due respect,
So can that thing like kill Fane?
we're birds. What the Ix
You're lagging.
Shit. Test.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say we're birds?
Yes.
What was before that?
That was in response to it's called dark fire. We're birds.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's like, I guess, but you're also like smarter than some people I grew up with, so
Yes, our naming conventions are not the greatest. However, what that shard of dark
you're lagging.
fire could do
Ooh.
Well, the shard itself is technically not fire. What's inside of the shard is. I am.
Okay, you kind of like dang, he's
He's
gone.
gone.
Okay, you kind of like chugged and caught up, and like basically time is fucky when you're lagging. Something about the shard isn't fire. There is fire.
Yes. What I could attempt to do is convert it to white fire. And one of you could potentially absorb it. That could purify your Ix problem, Ashton. It would convert them actually into Fane. But
He like looks at it and goes, "But if
if it were to enter bodies of any living creature, what the Ix can do to Fane, dark fire can do to any mind.
Right.
what? Okay,
When
Teresa.
When the stone goes into a physical body, what the Ix do to Fane, the dark fire can do to any mind physically.
Yes.
You are lagging hard.
Yeah, you're not even liking that hard. You're legible, but it's like just chuggy and slow and light enough that you can't be sure of what you're saying. The worst.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Switched internet.
No
This
better.
would be
Nope,
better.
there. Oh wait, hold on. You might. No.
Okay.
Oh, that sounded okay. Nah, maybe not. You sound good in very short bursts.
That's how our sessions generally progress
I
because
always?
of it.
Mm,
Very
Yes.
short bursts of...
Hopefully it'll be fixed soon.
okay, so okay, unless there's anything else that the bird was gonna. Which don't be afraid to type out like bullet points in the chat just to make sure we know what you're saying. Like you don't have to type out the whole thing, just like in shard equals fire or something like that. But does she have anything else to say or? Jim is typing. Jim is not typing. Ariel's typing.
Yeah, I'm trying to summarize what we've learned, and I'm not sure at this point.
White fire could also be absorbed by someone else. Strengthen them mentally a great deal.
How many shards do we have?
One.
Apparently just the one.
I do also have its entire nervous system.
Yeah, is that... We have a ghost bits, is that important?
Should we use
Or
that?
should
too?
we just leave it in there? We're not gonna take it out right away. Just, it's what was
Yeah.
connected to that thing.
It's all black and gross and really icksy.
Should we burn it?
It's-
Should you burn it? Is that a way to clean it and make sure it doesn't
Is it
affect anything?
phlegm?
Is Caius there right now? I
Caius,
thought
are you
Caius
here?
was asleep.
No, he's sleeping.
Guys went to bed.
This is personally.
Rosalind is sitting in the room as Caius is sleeping and going, gosh, it's taking them a while.
He got hurt in the fight. Okay, he needs to sleep.
You cannot burn fire.
So is the nervous system part of the black fire too? Could that be? Could you get stuff from that?
Yeah, we're asking specifically about the gross stuff connected in the dragon that Xenia cut out.
The icky shit.
So then we can eat that too.
Oh, no.
No.
That is the opposite of what to do.
No.
Munch. I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
What's wrong with
Price corruption not the cause? Does it pose any does it pose any danger in general? Can we just get rid of it?
Or is there something it can be used for?
Sorry, recording. The white fire could also be absorbed by someone else to strengthen them mentally a great deal. You cannot burn fire. It is the physical symptom of dark fire's corruption, not the cause.
Yeah. He's not typing. I don't know if he realized that you guys were asking a question of the bird.
He's supposedly able to hear us.
Mm-hmm.
Usually.
Conrad, check.
I can hear you.
Okay.
You sounded okay there.
Short bursts.
Yep. Okay, so can it do anything? Yes or no, or can we just kind of throw it in the trash, or can the birds burn it to make sure it doesn't affect anything? It could of course be analyzed and purified as well, but is not made of dark fire, only the rot of dark fire infecting the nervous system. Would analyzing and purifying it do anything? Or to just make it not as bad?
It has never been done. I don't know.
There's always an attempt.
Also, are you is your body similar to that dragon's? Do you have like a shard of something in you? Well, everyone sit down, grab a drink, because it's gonna be a fucking long session.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Uh,
Bone marrow
I'm just saying it's
contains white fire in its physical form.
dang?
That's why
Hence the
taking a
bone.
bone from you would be okay.
what if you... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to ask that question.
What about the dragon downstairs? If I was able to cut it open, does that have any ick stuff in it?
Anything
More
that
dark
can be
fire.
purified and turned into something with white fire in it again.
What if we ate the bone marrow?
Potentially. I will remind you, purifying dark fire is dangerous, even for myself. I cannot guarantee success nor predict the destruction failure would cause. So guys, let's not poke the plutonium, okay?
Alright.
Alright.
Then he will ask then, is that shard then, if we were going to do anything like this, the best and most beneficial option? If we were to only do it once. And not chance it.
I would rather there be less dark fire in the plains. I am willing to undertake the risk.
But if we wanted to, for the time being at least, and not do everything at once, just do this once and get the most quote-unquote benefits out of it, would the shard be the way to go?
What if you just ate the bones?
No.
We're not going to ask this nice bird lady if we can eat one of her chicken wings.
I would have to investigate the dragon to answer that with certainty.
So there could be something in the dragon that
Oh
is
dear God.
of more potential than the shard here.
Oh, I'm gonna take that dragon apart.
Alright, well, Xenia, you've done it before, and we have a horde to clear.
Fuck, Sini, that was a terrifying sentence.
What'd you say?
That dragon has bones. That's gonna change soon.
I'm
How many
gonna
bones do you
march!
want? How many bones do you want?
Go ahead.
We're gonna have. I swear to God, like hard cut to 2 days later, we're gonna have like a full museum skeleton in the freaking air in like the main courtyard.
Also,
There
we can
is-
use the dragon's
Fuck, okay.
There is
You
no
all go to
hard cut
sleep.
to 2 days later. It's gonna take us weeks to get to 2 days later.
I mean, if you did, it would just be there. But
You
I
all
mean,
go to
you're
sleep.
right, but
okay. So that's everything on me. Basically, clear out that place, find out what's in there.
We'll do it in the
Um,
morning.
Maybe find an item that could help. Either options.
We can deal with that in the morning. We should get some rest.
Yes.
You guys go to sleep. I got 4 hours.
I need to speak
You've-
with the matriarch,
Actually, kind of looks like. Would you
monarch.
word?
Big Bird!
Actually, looks like. Is this something I shouldn't be here for, or
Yeah,
It's
anything you
It's
feel like
fine.
hiding from the rest of the group, or?
no, it's fine.
And he like walks over and just like leans against a nearby, I don't know, pillar or something. Well, I'm not sure of this exact.
Xenia will step back 30 feet and sit cross-legged on the ground.
Is a big garden.
Yep, he leans against the stone wall then. Arms crossed.
And Esther will just kind of look up and just. How do I've done it before. Why is it that I can reach out into the astral plane? Is it because I've died? Rosalind loses.
Yeah, sorry, for recording's sake, I just put in the Discord chat while Conrad types. Rosalind has her board out and is playing chess against herself.
You can send Thorn to go get someone, or like ask how it's
She's
going.
playing chess against Thorn.
Okay, there we go. No, hold on. Wait, what's Thorn's mental stats? We need to do this.
Not that great. I actually need to open his sheet. I didn't expect to need it.
we can roll for Thorn.
So,
Yeah, I've got it. It's okay.
A natural flame.
Your soul has visited once. The pathways are simpler for you than for someone who has never navigated. As well, Genasi are natural planar travelers.
so, how would I go about strengthening being able to visit more? Is there a way I can do that without dying?
Oh no, Thorn. Poor Thorn.
He's a lizard. What did you expect?
I'm sorry, Esther, but this is very important.
No, it's really fucking funny. He eats a chess piece.
No! Yeah, Rosalind's just slapping him on the back. No, no, no!
Thorn did not.
Pawn, not pawn.
No, don't do that. No, stop it.
Thorn, I know they look nice, but they're not candy.
Anyway, practice and serenity for Esther.
Could you maybe assist me with that? Is there a way that you can help me? How would we go about meditation?
I could assist you with meditation, eventual even clairvoyance. Eventual even clairvoyance is possible.
When can we start?
Ooh. Caius is still sleeping.
Yeah, no,
Still,
guys is doing nothing.
Yep.
Rosalind, Caius is face down on the floor, and Rosalind and Thorn have their chessboard set up on top of Caius.
Yes.
Yes, precisely.
The moment you wish, however, take the rest you've earned. I have lived 1,000 years and still know the value. Understandable. I just, Can Esther just... If Esther thinks something, can she hear it? Esther's just gonna keep thinking in her head, please pause time, please pause time, please pause.
Time pauses.
There is something I do wish for them more so not to hear. If you said it's possible to get there. With meditation, I would be able to be there for longer, correct? Okay. In time, would there be a possibility of resurrection?
You could walk a safer path that could begin to teach you the enchantments of space. That's what was typed in the chat earlier.
Yep.
And then Esther's response was, is there the potential of resurrection?
All is possible with the right knowledge. Skill, on the other hand, remains to be seen.
Oof. Ouch.
Okay. Understandable. Do you think that maybe... Wait. You have nothing to do with that. Do you know anything who takes memories? Somebody who takes memories to feed on? Do you know what kind of creatures might use psionic power?
And now for a new way to Conrad to say, I dunno. I cannot know more than the residents of the Fortress of Memories, child.
Mm-hmm.
It was worth a shot.
It was. But we all knew how it was going to go.
Is there any way
I
that
think it might be that one particular.
Is there any way that any place that I can start looking? A gateway, maybe? Easier access?
Ignoring the cliché within your own mind, perhaps you can lift the gates to enlightenment with time.
Alright. That's all I desired.
Keep your secret.
Thank you. And you can start time again. Alright. That's all for me. Shall we to sleep?
Yeah, you two go to sleep. Hey, Monarch. Would you forgive me for maybe desecrating a grave if I took apart that dragon?
Sunder the spine of the dragon and let me feed on its marrow. That's creepy. It has not earned its place within the tomb.
Full sprint.
Fuck.
Asher will walk over and put a hand out.
What?
Okay, look, I know you got a lot of energy right now from doing whatever you did. People can help you. I know you've got your hours. You should still sleep.
I got four less hours than you.
That is true, Ashta.
But you can take those. Look, after what just happened with the last few days, maybe you need more than 4 hours.
Xenia's capable. If they think that they are able to do something, then they are capable enough to do it.
Yeah, and I'm capable of telling them they should sit down and rest for a bit with everyone else.
Yeah, you are.
Oh god, not this again.
Fine, I'll sharpen my knife.
Sounds good. I can carve 2. Just wait for me, at least. Get up early if you want to.
Esther's
I'll be
gonna
up
whisk.
before all of you. Yes.
Esther's gonna feign to Xenia. I just don't think he wants you to have all of.
Xenia's gonna like say out loud, I have all the credit for the last dragon and that one really nice dwarf guy. I really don't care. I just really want to take apart the dragon again. It was
Bird.
really fun.
Bird says, "The child of the celestial speaks wisdom. You have earned the." Thank you, John.
John.
You have
Sorry.
earned the chance to rest in a bed for long enough to work together. Point of order: are there beds?
Yeah.
We're in a room.
After turns around, are there beds?
We're
Big boy beds.
Yeah, aka go to sleep. I got it. But are there beds? I thought there was no furniture. I was under the impression we're camping on a stone floor with our, like, sleeping bags.
Brother, there be beds. Big boy.
We're all in one room.
We gonna go sleep on one big boy bed.
Large piles of feathers and the house has been expanded. Okay, sound fine. We've got one bed in there and I think that's Aquarius. Anyway,
Alright.
can you guys come back?
Okay. Alright, yeah,
so
we came
everyone
back.
walks back.
You walk
Rosalind,
back
did you
in
have
and
to
you see
talk-
Rosalind in the middle of whacking Thorn on the back as he chokes out a pawn.
Oh.
There's a board
The,
going on
the
Caius's back.
chessboard's just on top of Caius's back as he's sleeping.
She stops mid smack of Thorn just as he and spits it out and she looks up. Oh. Hello. You were gone a while.
Actually, like, shoots the talk away from it, like, no, get.
Yeah,
Starting this.
we were just talking.
I have one of these chests.
Learn some more about Ash's ex.
Good. I was going to look into a little bit of that with my patron myself tonight.
Hopefully soon we will be able to nix the ex.
Hopefully. She puts the puts the chess pieces away. Esther, do you have just a moment?
Of course. I'm assuming we step
She'll
out
step
into
outside.
the hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Rosalind just holds out her arms. May I? It's a
May
hug
you what?
position.
Yeah, of course.
She wraps you in a hug and squeezes a little tight, and then just what you were saying about the not Ashta being your fault. I want you to know that I very much disagree. You did something phenomenal, Esther. You did something none of us could do. You called out, and I think that if whatever being hadn't mixed up, copied part of him into whatever that was, I really think you would have gotten him back. You couldn't know there was another being out there. Another, I don't know if it's a piece of his soul, but something that would resonate when you called out, when you lit the way. You couldn't. You did something great. And regardless of the outcome, I wanted to thank you for it. I was so afraid we were going to lose someone. And I couldn't do anything, and I am so glad you could, and I am so glad for Xenia as well. So please, don't.
It's not every day I hear that.
For that, I could probably make it every day.
I will be truly honest with you, Rosalind. Nobody has ever once before said something just like what you said. Everything that I have ever been able to do has been in the footsteps of somebody else. A higher matron. A higher member of the clan. A higher scion. A higher wizard. I have never been able to do something that is truly my own. That at least someone has recognized for. So, thank you. That means a lot to me.
I'm very glad we have you. Now, I think that there's someone else in there who's probably been missing you a little bit. Wouldn't mind sitting and talking. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
that she's in the hut.
And wait, it got placed?
Yes, we
Yeah.
had to let the dogs out to exercise a little bit.
Okay.
And the hippogriff and Aquarius stretched her legs a bit as well.
Alright.
So,
Thank you.
I'll see you in the morning.
Until then.
I'll be getting some sleep. Make sure you do as well. Don't visit too long.
I won't, don't worry.
And it's kind of a half-teasing smile. And then Rosalind walks back in the room, goes over to her stuff, starts
The
gathering
last
her
thing of the
bedding.
night. Esther just wants to go talk to Aquarius. Hi.
Alright, GM typing time.
Aquarius is sitting on the bed in a meditative pose.
Are you
Hold on, let me
awake?
just see if my mic is doing any better.
I
Yes.
think
Good.
you're better.
Yeah, she's resting on the bed, same in a position you've seen before. Not asleep, but letting her body rest.
Hey,
Can I give assistance?
I just wanted to talk.
No. What do you need?
How are you feeling?
Nervous. It's been a while since I walked about, you know?
Oh, you're safe here. And I think
Safe as
we
I
both
am.
might as well. Pardon?
As safe as I am in any prison.
Uh,
Although I do appreciate the altitude.
yeah, it's nice. I've never seen a place so big.
There
Oh.
is, I've been in one larger castle
Really?
in the plane of air. It's where my master resides.
Oh, I see. That's bigger than this. Wow.
Significant.
Your master must be really tall.
It is the final say of law in all the planes.
That place or your master?
That place.
Does it have a name?
I must go the ancient tome.
Huh?
Conrad's looking in his notes.
I must consult the ancient
Unless you're starting to
soul.
lag a little.
Yep.
I must consult the tomes of fucking shit. Well, now we know our master is an air sign. That's
Probably, yeah. Final say of law.
Oh fuck, I know exactly who it is.
Want to bet it's a set of scales?
Yep.
Oh, we have too much meta knowledge.
I love us
Oh
all.
boy.
This is too bad. The
We'll
moment he
see.
said House of Law, I knew.
Uh-huh.
I wonder, could
Hmm.
it perhaps be a tip of the scale?
I wonder if said master is often afflicted by a certain condition, like blindness.
Mm. Maybe. Oh boy.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, we don't have a Conrad for a moment. Oh, there he is.
Hard crash. Oh, hilarious.
Test.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. I was. It's actually where my name came from. My zodiac name.
So that's where you go when it's given to you?
It's where the Aquarius is chosen from. It's known as the realm of Aqua. I'll type it.
Huh. So only the Aquarius is chosen from there.
There's no rule against the others, but Aquarius is always chosen from the realm of Aqua.
Realm?
Sorry, the realm.
Okay.
Huh. So are there other realms for each of the others?
It's they're not each known as realm.
They're not each known as
The
realms.
realm of Aqua is one.
Again,
The realm of Aqua is one. Okay. So your master is one of balance. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Law. Huh. Neat. There must have been something else to have at least been inside something so imposing, I guess.
The realm was
Oh,
called
I
such
see.
due to the fact it encompasses all the laws decided there exist throughout the planes. It is quite the burden.
I
Burden.
bet. I kind of feel sorry for your master. They've got all of that weight on them. It must be a lot to deal with. I get why you guys would be so close then. You feel maybe to help them? Aquarius says, I helped where I could, but I mostly learned. Yeah. Okay. So the main reason, and you see she's pretty nervous, why I came over here to talk was, I, I don't know if I've already said this, but I'm sorry. That things happened the way they did. That we used the orb, that you got taken with us, that you were made a prisoner. She flinches at that word. Well, frankly, I'd still like us to be. I'm sorry. I hate the fact that you're a prisoner here. I hate it. I don't think it was right. You shouldn't have. Even if it was an accident that you were taken, you should have been sent to go home. And I'm sorry. If it were up to me, you'd be home already. I don't think that you would do anything to hurt us, considering we've been no threat to you. Wish I had for what?
Yeah, Aquarius visibly hesitates and says, I wish I had been returned. Maybe being an ally would have been possible. Well, that's great.
Look, they won't like this, but I'll make a deal with you. And she's whispering this at this point. What?
Esther, there's something you need to know, apparently. Sagittarius is coming for me.
Oh, shit.
Wait, how does she know this?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
He contacted me with magic and has asked me to tell him where I am.
And I'm assuming you did.
I told him I'm in the prison far away from any city we know of.
So, he doesn't know where you are?
I don't even know where I am, Esther, but it would seem that way. Oh, sorry, I don't even know where I am.
What if there was a way to get you back home? That way, nobody would have to come for you, and a conflict could be avoided.
Then I would return to wartime efforts. I don't know if peace is possible anymore. Well, right.
It's not. I don't think it was ever possible. The druids are drawing off of your plane. Planes, there's no way for peace to be possible. The people of the elemental planes, they're being drained, and that's not fair. But the people on this plane aren't going to see it that way. Whenever a resource runs short, people fight. That is one of the first things that you learn being a part of a clan. If somebody uses too much of a resource, people start to fight.
Then the most peace I can offer is helping neither side. I can champion you all, but neutrality... Companion?
I can companion you all?
Finish the. I can companion you all, but neutrality may be the only path of peace for a captured zodiac.
Yeah, companion isn't a verb. I can be a
Accompany?
companion. I can accompany, yes.
Yes.
Okay. No, I understand. If you're to stay safe, if your people are to stay safe, if your section of the elemental plane is to stay safe, you have to remain neutral, right? and I get it.
It may be
Your
safest, yes.
people are the most important to you, and that's the same with me. I'm doing what's best for my people in the desert. I get it. But light well.
We already had alarms around the room. Actually, that's an interesting point of order from the chalk. Since we would have specified the other Ashta, does this Ashta set off the alarm when he comes in?
I think he would have reset it.
Or would it be still working?
Aquarius says, and I will not stop you, but do not ask help. I can only do so much without allowing another Aquarius to be
Chosen. Both would have been allowed. Okay, fun.
okay. I don't want to keep you here. I don't. I know.
Nor do I wish to stay here, she said.
If I make a deal with you, would you keep your word?
Deals are my specialty. What would it be?
If the time arises, if there's a way for you to leave, to get home, I'll help you. But you have to promise to either potentially supply information or to remain neutral. Because I don't want to fight you.
Sorry, the Discord message has covered my ability to click the box to type. Sold.
Ah,
Nice.
you need to get rid of the little Discord pop-ups for this, in that case.
It's frozen in place for some reason.
Also,
Okay.
Esther's not being a traitor.
Ooh.
She's just discussing.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, it is.
And he has different opinions.
I know.
I said like a traitor.
Mhm.
So she basically saw. You can help me escape, I would take it.
I said if the opportunity arises.
I know.
I can't. I can't help you
I know.
escape.
I would not ask that of you.
Asha will probably kill me, and you know how strong he is.
And I would be dead alongside. Just. There are worse things to be than a prisoner.
I'm sorry.
I know.
It's a shame. I like you, you know that? You're smart
had-
and you're funny. You're
I
kind
assumed as
to
much,
me.
Esther.
Oh my.
You've never once been mean to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't do more for you.
Sorry, I couldn't prevent the war.
Nothing you did would have prevented the war. Unfortunately. When stubborn people have their mind set on something, they're never going to change. The war would have started regardless. But I don't want to hurt you. Ever. And I can promise you this. If the time comes, if you are ever in harm's way, I would rather it be me who steps in and take the blow. Even though I might not be better at taking it.
Right back.
Then one must yield. I pray that whoever does is the worst of them all.
Why not both of them? To be kinda honest, both of them kinda seem like they suck.
For peace, someone must succeed. If all fail, then all is lost.
But if all is lost, then can't something be rebuilt? Like a phoenix. A phoenix dies, but it's reborn, off the ashes of what once was. I know! I know. If it helps any, at least you're not going to be stuck in that hut all the time. You're going to be able to go throughout, with any luck and a lot of convincing, this whole castle. Hopefully. I think that's a lot better than being stuck in that hut.
I will take what little victories I can, she says.
Esther flinches.
Go rest, Esther dear. You have a long journey. Journey.
You have a long hernia ahead of you. Wait.
His name is Ashta.
Would Esther really call Ashta long or short, though?
Short.
I can't type swears or Arial. I'll just skip over them, it's fine.
I can say
Or
them.
someone else will read them.
Yeah. We can jump in and out. I don't have to be the voice of Aquarius for this.
So, Ariel?
Go to
I was gonna say, you can take over now.
Yeah. Well, no, Ariel, first two words.
Go to
Fucking.
bed.
fucking bed.
Sorry. John, we got this.
Sorry. Well, I want
It's okay.
you guys can have all the fun. The shit-
Conrad, to the first thing though, go rest, Esther. You have a long journey. Esther replied, will you rest alongside me?
Oh boy.
Ooh. Ooh. Some gay.
It's gay shit, brother.
Furious typing.
Uh-huh.
What the gay shit happened?
I keep thinking, like, because every time the typing stops, it, like, the message jumps back down to bottom. I keep thinking the response is go to fucking bed.
I know, that's what I keep thinking. Esther just wants to cuddle with the ice lady and her son.
In public, conspiring with the enemy is traitorous, dear.
Then at least I will die a happy woman.
Oh god!
I can hear the grin on Conrad's face.
Yeah.
Ariel, the cheese.
July will make no door fire. No, you do not. You're asleep. I'm sure of it.
In his dream, Ashta Asha is stabbed slightly in the shoulder. Hey, you're not wrong. Besides, I think lying next to a fairly wonderful woman would be a wonderful last thing to do.
I think
before
Conrad's
dying.
gone.
I think he is. Oh no,
He's gone.
we lost him.
I'm just saying this because the gay shit's fun, brother.
Okay. Oh boy. He's still typing. He's not in the voice chat, but he's still typing.
FBI, open up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yep.
We lost John to
But John's back.
Sorry. Internet issues. But yeah, Kaya says
Alright.
gay rights.
Good.
Fuck. Okay,
Alright.
so what's the actual response, please and thank
Basically, where exactly is Esther going to sleep right now?
Interspatial relationships are legal now. Fucking sake. I just would like to know the actual response of, is it a yes or is it a no?
I cut it after typing my last thing. I have no idea. Oh, come on.
Esther replied with, fuck, what was it again?
It was cheesy. It was very cheesy.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh. At least lying next to a wonderful woman is the last wonderful. Something like that. Something very gross.
if you had to die, it'd be a nice way to go at something.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, if I had to die, then it will be a wonderful way to go. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that one, Conrad.
Basically, is there a yes or is she kicking her out?
Oh! Asha. Isn't that Ashta?
No, because you're fire. Now,
Oh.
Conrad, that's not really clear. Is Aquarius saying shut up and go to bed out the hut or in the hut?
That'd be Ash hair. Yeah, so it is to Ashta.
No, Asha isn't actually on the
That's why I'm
isn't on
confused.
the bang on the door. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Is it a yes or is it a no, though,
I
Conrad?
understand bro saying gay rights. It's not a joke, but he didn't actually say
No, Aquarius and Esther are talking in the hut.
No, yes.
Yeah.
The hut is in the
Yeah, we're
room,
talking
but they're in the hut.
goodness.
There's a door.
Yes, because someone would be shot by now if otherwise.
Yes, the hut
Yeah,
is on the
they're in
material
the-
plane when big. They're in there.
They're in the hut.
But it's still a wall.
So yes,
And
we
they're
And the
might,
whispering.
door.
we might be able to
And
hear
the
them if
room.
we're pressing our ears up against the door, but no, we're all going to bed. Outside, in the big room.
Yeah, that's why Esther's asking. Is it a yes? Yeah, Esther wants to sleep inside the hut with Aquarius.
Thank you, Conrad. We didn't need to go in for that long, trying to just answer that one question.
Esther just wants to cuddle. Yes.
Oh no.
Can Esther please cuddle with the gay? Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't know
not
that yet.
sexually.
No, okay, no, that's just
Oh
because
my
it's on
God.
it. I'm full typing it so Conrad knows.
Okay.
Conrad knows. Conrad just wants to be a
Alright.
Prefacing that as a hard R.
Anyhow. Oh god, no patron talk tonight. I needed that.
goodness.
Frick.
Oh well.
There
No.
was going to be a patron conversation, but not now.
Oh, damn.
Yoink. Oh yeah, wisdom checks.
Wait, no, Asha doesn't get his because of the X, right?
Into that.
Oh, good.
Yep, alright, so that 21 was useless. Unless someone else wants my 19. Get it.
I'll
Can I
take
have it?
Can I have it?
I give someone my 19, Conrad.
No, fuck off.
Fine.
Wow, Aquarius is really sassy in her sleep now, ain't she?
Okay, everyone sleeps.
I
Yep.
can hear my mom chasing the dog upstairs, and it's really fucking fun.
Gosh dang it.
Conrad is being very mature.
Conrad is being very mature.
Is there an echo in here?
Wow.
I
Why
don't
is Esther? Damn, Ariel, fucking destroy him.
Wait, what the fuck?
You just got fucking burnt, brother. You need some aloe.
What did Ariel say?
Ariel roasted you. You repeated what she had
Yeah.
said, and she said, "Is there an echo in here?"
What
Yes.
did I missed
Alright.
this. What?
Alright, regardless.
Everyone's fucking talking.
Conrad, fuck off. Let there be gay after all that sad shit.
No.
Okay. Done it.
Oh, look at all my spell slots. They returned to me.
Okay, yes.
Oh dear. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Kaius
Oh
gets a
boy.
dream message.
No. Hey,
Oh man.
your
Do I get this
siblings. are
private
right.
or go?
This
Oh
is
god.
private. This is a spell that someone sends a messenger into your dream as you sleep.
Yeah, but is it my eyes only?
Yes,
He
it
will
is
direct
my...
message it
Oh,
to me.
okay.
Alright, cool. Yes! He's gonna direct message it to me. Awesome. This is great.
Also, how do I
I
see
finally
where
get some
these are?
story stuff. This is fun.
Rosalind, in the
This is
meantime, is
fun.
getting up and looking very disappointed in herself because she couldn't contact the patron, and she's gonna go and sit down with Ashta and probably just Xenia right now.
Yep.
And bring up that she was going to ask some questions. She didn't get a hold of him last night, and that would have been the best way to do it. She could try. I could try again tonight, but I don't want to leave this lie. Should I just... I was thinking of using that ritual last night for this reason, just in case, and because then I would be able to rest and recover and... Should I use it now?
Look, we have a good lead. Are you asking specifically about what's going on in my head, or?
I'm asking if there's a way I can help.
Holy Jesus. Okay.
Don't
dear.
think. Direct message for a reason, John.
I know. Just
We're in the middle of a conversation. Is all.
sorry.
Nate looks over. I mean, we have the highest authority on this stuff right now. I don't think you're. Outside of just finding a way to help my mental capacity, I don't know what your big guy could offer. Correct me if I'm wrong, though.
I don't know. That's why I wanted to ask. If there's a way I can help you bolster that, make it any way easier.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe other people's fang could help. It was a whole ordeal, but we don't even know what tactic we're going to do. If you're gonna do it, at least wait for us to check that dragon's corpse, because then we'll know if we can purify a shard and potentially switch these X to Fane.
Curiosity, out of character, what ritual? Would I know this or no?
No, this is something Rosalind can do. She can contact her patron outside of sleep. She hasn't used it yet. She's had
I
it
see.
forever. It does take a charisma saving throw,
okay.
but I have got +9 in that, and it's not a high one. I can
Oh, you know what?
fail it.
No, you know what? Asher thinks there's like, could you just stand next to Yemma when you do that?
True.
Perhaps.
She
Could help.
bolsters power in some way. I don't know how, but
Perhaps. That might do it. I just need to be able to ask concisely in 5 questions
then let
that
us
can be
deal with the
answered simply.
let's deal with the horde and the dragon body first. For all we know, there could be something in the horde that you could use, but you just don't know how. We need all our cards on the table first.
All right.
I have a lot of things to help out too today, so we'll be good.
I'll go get
Yes,
Pyrrhus.
sir, you
Has
look like you're
anybody
trying to
seen
say
Esther?
something.
Has anybody seen Esther? I'm gonna go get Pyrrhus, and she'll go over to the hut door. Pop it open. Look around. Pyrrhus.
Ashley like follows right
Oh.
after.
Yep, Xenia's.
I'm so sorry. I just meant to get Pyrrhus. I just meant it to be Rosalind. Now everybody's walking in.
Oh,
No, I know what we're gonna stumble across, so I want Ashley.
yeah.
There's
Yep.
nothing gay!
Rosalind,
Yes.
you see 2 Genasi cuddling and asleep. Ash, do you see 2 traitors cuddling and asleep?
Has Caius woken up yet?
No, you're still experiencing this message.
Ah, lovely.
And Rosalind doesn't even look, just reaches back, stops Ashta's hand from reaching the crossbow. Let them be.
We're gonna have talks later.
Let them be. Out.
Have
Let them
talks
see.
later.
Out. Go.
Ashley like slowly closes the door.
Rosalind,
As
the
you
door isn't
do.
shut. The Rosalind kind of whispers for Pyrrhus and beckons him over if he wakes up.
Please let
You
Pyrrhus
do, and
wake
Pyrrhus
up,
kinda like-
Esther.
He kind of stands up on his 3 paws. You hear him stretch, and it sounds like a really loud door hinge that needs to be oiled.
Oh, Esther wakes up.
Esther wakes up.
Hmm?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to wake you.
Oh, it's okay.
Did you want to come and look at the
Just right.
horde?
Essence is looking in
I'd
on this as well
love
of note.
I'd love to come look at the horde. Come on, Pierce. We'll let Aquarius.
There's just excited sounds that are basically yammering from him.
Just to be warned, Ashta walked in and didn't seem to be quite as...
Is Ashley not standing here right now?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's like right behind you, Rosalind.
Yeah, well, maybe he's out of sight. Ashta
No,
is here.
he's been looking in on this the whole time.
Okay,
Eye contact has not been broken.
Fine.
Good morning, Ashta.
Essence is over his shoulders. Hey,
Hi, Essence. It's a lovely outfit.
All right, let's
See?
do this as we walk. She starts heading towards the doors and the stairs.
Esther just walks by. She does not know what's wrong here.
they start walking. So, anything you want to tell us?
Not in particularly.
No, nothing at all.
Oh! There's something that you should be warned about.
Is there now?
Yes, there is. Sagittarius is coming.
There's a pause.
Oh, are they?
What the fuck do you know that?
Because unlike you, I'm capable of having a civil conversation.
That doesn't answer my question, and you better start doing it right now.
Don't you dare threaten me.
We have been through 2 doppelgangers. I'm not playing right now.
Ashta.
Esther, you're
Hello?
gonna start telling the truth.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's a charisma saving throw, I think.
Esther was telling
Yeah,
the
charisma saving
truth
throw.
regardless, but alright.
Precaution,
Still roll.
DC 16.
Or you can choose to fail, and you will be forced to tell the truth.
When does Caius get up this morning?
Regardless,
Hold on.
she fails.
Precaution,
Okay.
Esther.
Aquarius and I were talking last night,
What were we talking
and
about?
she decided about her being stuck in a hut, about the potential of her being able to walk around the castle and not be limited to a confined space,
I think that could
And she
be
decided-
arranged.
and she decided to warn me. She warned me that Sagittarius had contacted her using some sort of magic, that he had asked where she was, and that all she informed him was that she was in a prison somewhere, that she had no idea where she was, as it was nowhere near any city that she could name. Are you happy?
Ashley looks over to
Right,
Xenia. Is she being honest?
Why would I lie to you? Why would I fucking lie?
Precaution.
Why
We've
would
had
there be
two-
a double of me who's half bow here? Es-
Well, you have
Esther-
the zone of truth. You have the zone of truth. Xenia, am I lying?
She's not lying, but did you talk about anything else?
No, we didn't.
That one would ping.
No,
Esther!
you're forced to tell the truth. The best
You
you
are
can do is not
forced
talk.
to tell the truth.
Yes, out of character, you can't lie right now.
Yeah, that's why I said it would ping. It's you cannot outright
lie.
lie, which is what you would be doing and saying you didn't talk about anything else.
So probably
You are not
tried
compelled to say what you were talking about, but you cannot physically force yourself to say that you talked about nothing else.
I don't wish to speak about matters that are personal.
They've stopped being personal at this point.
How have they stopped being personal? It's my
Because it
business and not
seems like you're
yours.
holding something back.
You know what? You're right. I don't like the fact that we took a prisoner.
Why not?
I just don't. It doesn't sit right with me.
Okay, we're in the middle of a war.
Yes, and I
There's
apologize.
going to be a lot of stuff that's not going to sit right. We've been through this.
You're right.
What are you going to do? Break her out?
No. Why would I break her out?
I don't know. Why would you? Do you have any plans to aid her escape?
No, I will not aid her escape.
Is that a non-outright lie? Out of
It's
character?
technically not.
Yeah.
She-
No, she did say during the conversation she wasn't going to aid an escape.
I did say that, because Aquarius
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I would like you to aid my escape, and Esther said, I will not do that.
No, that's not where the issue comes from. The issue is, do you have plans to aid her escape? Currently,
No,
there are
it
no
was only
plans, so
if-
it would be a ping.
It was only if an opportunity would ever arise and the
Yes.
potential for it.
Yes, so Esther is fine.
So you would never go against our wishes of keeping her here.
No, I would not go against your wishes. Why? Because I don't feel like having a bullet in between my eyes.
What?
And besides, this is a war.
And it would be at this point that Aquarius wakes up and kind of just walks over and says, "It is well, Ashta. I know not to instigate further here. I accept my role as prisoner.
I'm not concerned about you right now.
In that case, you should be concerned about Sagittarius.
I am.
That's what
I'm
I
concerned about when he gets here.
We're in the
I'm
middle.
concerned about the fact that he's coming to get you. I'm concerned we might lose a party member doing so.
And you are right to be concerned, but he does not know where I am. And if you put me back in that hut, he will not find out."
Speaking of which, and he walks over and casts non-detection.
Yeah, I was assuming that it was cast sometime into sleep to maintain it.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they
Yep.
basically
just
she
make
just got up. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Appreciate it." Now,
you understand
I
why
understand.
you're with us, right?
Yes.
She's a prisoner.
A prisoner that is a much better option than what she could go back to.
Yes, and I am aware of this, as is Esther.
I don't know if Esther's fully aware of this fact.
You have just
Believe it or
tested.
not, I'm not stupid.
If it helps, regardless of what Esther feels, I have no plans to escape. I am in the zone as well. You know I'm telling the truth.
Did she actively let herself to the spell?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I should have specified earlier.
Yep.
I don't plan to escape. I plan to sit here until the war is over, so that no new Aquarius can be chosen in my death.
You know that letting her go would only serve to hurt her and her men, right?
Yeah, I do.
You know that Scorpio and Aries exist?
Yes, I
You've
do.
seen- Esther,
You would
I
be
know-
starting to wake up there, Caius. But
Yeah.
Hold on. But Aquarius will finish off and say, "And just as much as you need to work together to finish this threat, you also need to learn to just let matters lie when you know the truth has been told. She understands the danger. She has died once. Am I clear?"
Yeah.
Thank you. At least
I'm
somebody
not concerned about your death specifically.
I'm aware. But Esther is also aware of the danger. She may be unfocused, but she's not foolish.
I don't think she's
Kai's-
foolish.
Sorry.
I think she can get emotionally attached. And that can be admirable in some circumstances and a problem in others.
Just as
The
well as the
same.
ability to not get attached. Now, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Please put me in the hut so I'm no danger to anyone.
You can let yourself into the hut and out. It's just up.
As in, please make it smaller. I don't wish for you guys to have to, babysit me to make sure I don't get detected.
Fine by
Being
me.
detected is against your better.
Yes, but I can't stop myself from being detected if I'm out of the hut and the spell fails.
Sagittarius is actively after her now.
It'll last 8 hours, that spell.
It's almost as if I warned you.
Ashta, once I was kidnapped, Zodiacs came after me. And,
But you've got contact with one.
yes, they've been sending me messages for weeks now.
And you thought
But I had-
none the better to specify this to us earlier.
I didn't answer any of them. Most of them were similar calls to aid.
That's not what I asked.
I chose not to tell you earlier, because I didn't want to have this conversation, because I did not trust you. I told Esther as soon as I could get the confidence.
I'm sorry.
Ashta,
Don't be sorry.
not everybody, not everything is your enemy.
He's right to think of me as an enemy, Rosalind. But just know, I'd rather be a prisoner and not have to worry about it.
I'd rather be a prisoner than be dead. Now can I please be let out of this fucking zone?
You can walk out of it. It's fine. It's open.
60 feet radius.
15
Which is,
foot
to be fair,
radius.
yeah, 15 foot.
15?
60-foot
60
range
feet
cast.
range. Okay, yeah.
And it is now that Kai's would walk over.
Yeah, Ashta,
He looks over.
there's a bit of an issue.
What's wrong?
On.
The
Of
Goblinoid
note.
army contacted me in my sleep.
Of note, would Kai's currently be in the zone of truth right now?
Is it when it's first cast or anyone who walks in?
Yeah.
Anyone who enters or starts his turn.
Yep, so Kais, I assume you choose to fail Zone of Truth so you can tell the truth.
Yeah. If I see it, then yeah.
You would feel it.
Yeah. Then I choose to fail then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's a
say
problem with
again.
the Goblinoid army. There's a problem with the Goblinoid army. There's an enemy's attacking them, and I need to go to their service, or I will be executed.
Oh.
What enemy?
Is that
They
turns?
didn't specify.
And you
Oh,
want to leave right now?
I mean, I think I'd be much more useful to you guys with my head on, rather than. And then he feigns the guillotine motion.
How long?
How are you able to get to them?
Exactly.
I don't know.
If they're expecting you to cross half a continent, if not more, within a day, then it's just not going to be able to happen.
That's the issue, isn't it?
Teleportation circle.
I will remind you. They said that your service is required. You don't need to be there today.
Yeah, my service is required. I don't need to be there today.
But you want to head out today.
What if we get this castle
I'd
up and
rather
running?
not risk it.
We have to figure out how to get this castle up and running.
Among
I
many
should-
things, I'll go find my squads and ask them to start looking into mechanics if there are any,
Or simply speak to the Firebird, she'll
magics.
most likely know.
or that.
Ashna? The Aquarius kind of like putting her hand up.
Yeah.
The Goblinoid army is in the south, yes?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Generally.
That would be the realm of Sagittarius.
That's where my people are.
Great.
Might not be that region. It's not that region of the south. The Goblinoid army isn't in the desert itself.
How far south?
Don't know. I just know that he takes the south. My job was
Does he-
the northwest.
Esther, I doubt that Sagittarius is chasing down your people for this. He's more
He's
than likely
not.
going for the army.
Probably
Specifically.
where he knows someone of our group has a standing.
Might not know it's our group. Well, that's up to
We can't know
Clarice,
that.
really.
Sagittarius' job was always to whittle the members of the armies of the material plane.
Then we have to go.
Well, we need to get this moving. We need to go see about that horde in the meantime, and we also really need to stop at the Citadel so that any of our soldiers who have to stop by home, have to get more supplies or anything of the sort can do so. This is going to take time.
And that is what we'll do.
At the very
Importantly-
least, the Citadel's on the way.
We
More
don't know.
importantly,
We don't know what Sagittarius knows. If he came across Caius's rank there, and he knows Caius is part of the group that took Aquarius away,
If, Ashta, if.
Yeah.
You're piling on as many ifs as Esther did when she jumped to the conclusion that her tribe is in that area.
yeah, well, I know there's possibilities here, and we could be walking into a trap.
Esther also knows there are possibilities in that their clans are in the south. It is a very broad blanket you're throwing. Besides,
Then we'll keep an eye out for her tribes as well.
that is not what I was
I
getting
am
at.
concerning myself with what we're doing right now and our intention to move this whole thing
And so am I.
towards that area.
So let's focus.
the whole
And
point of
Rosalind
getting to
turns
this
and
place
starts walking down the stairs to go find her squads.
wasn't the whole point of
Alright.
getting this place allowing it to move.
Point of getting this place was having a mobile area. We could set down things that need to be set down.
Right. Mobile. So I agree with
Doesn't
Rosalind.
mean we should steer it off a cliff just because we can.
We're working on it. Do either of you have the ability to do that? Do either of you have the ability to move this right now? Do you know do you know how the mechanics work?
No, but figuring it out is a goddamn good start.
Esther. Ashta, do you?
While Rosalind is going to find the squads to see if they've found anything, she's also sending Thorn flying towards the Monarch to have another quick chat along the lines of, this castle should be able to fly in directions at choice. Do you know how that works? Is it something we can do?
As she goes to speak to Thorn, you find her squads, and they're covered in like dust of some kind, very reflective dust, and they kind of salute when they see you, like four of them. And the one before who you recognize, she says, "Officer, that big crystal with, I think that's what runs this thing."
Alright. Is the crack interfering in any way?
Not that I know of. It's just, it needs a change. And it's had that chance to sleep. We just need to wake it up now. Kind of like how magic, you need to sleep before you get it back, right?
In a sense. Have you
We just need
figured
to get it to wake up.
Have you figured out how?
Well, I tried slapping it. Didn't work.
Perhaps we need to slap it with some magic, and Rosalind will go over and just see if she can, maybe like mage hand, just try to see if there's some way to make a spell and then push magic into it the way that she pushes magic into her whistling sword with a spell.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
That's a
Oh.
14.
Alright. You feel yourself like begin to push the magic. And it's kind of like you go to like, it's like the magical equivalent of if you like push someone on the chest and they grab your wrist and start pulling back. You can feel your magic getting slowly drained, and you lose one of your spell slots.
I lose one of my spell slots?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like it expends a use of a spell.
Okay. You are
real fast-
roboting.
Oh, sorry.
Real fast. While Rosalind is doing that, Esther's just going to ask, well, while I'm in this zone, is there anything else you'd wish to ask me? Because if not, then I'm going to go speak to the Monarch.
Do as you will.
Yes, I will. Don't speak to me like that.
Maybe speak to us more.
Did I not just?
You are
Oh.
worth-
Be civil. We need communication right now. We don't want ourselves falling apart while the world falls apart around us.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's best we
Xenia,
stick together.
Xenia turns around and walks off to go get the dragon body.
And
Alright.
Esther's just gonna look at Ashta and go, "Don't speak to me like that, Ashta. I've had enough in my life of someone speaking to me like that. I
Look,
refuse
I know.
to be spoken to like that again. Do you understand me? You will treat me with at least some shred of respect.
Guys,
I don't care how low you think of me. I have fought to at least be treated with some shred of decency. You will not diminish me back to that level.
You assume I think lowly of you. I think
Because you're
highly of
sad.
you. That's why it hurts to know there's possibilities that you might do something that could hurt the rest of us.
Ashta, the group comes before any of my desires. I do not care what it is that I want. What is
I
best for
desperately
everybody.
want to believe that, but I
Well,
can't
Then
right
don't.
off the bat.
Well, that's fine. Don't
I
believe
can't
me.
be certain that Aquarius hasn't tried anything, that there's nothing being,
She hasn't.
that there isn't any play
I'm in
going
the zone
on.
of truth, aren't I?
You're saying what you believe.
But she hasn't. No one has. She hasn't.
Memories are loose and fleeting. You've known that yourself.
Yes. But the Raven Queen also
I've
said
got-
the only memories of mine that were missing were of the time I had died. And even then, they were filled.
I've got a cluster of gods know what going on in the side of my head. I'm sure this whole ordeal hasn't helped. But I need to make sure, because the last thing I could ever deal with is any of this falling apart.
Ashta, if I was going to leave, I would have done it a very long time ago. When I didn't have a price on my head. By people who are much more powerful than I am.
That's why I'm worried about you
Well,
doing it and not knowing about it.
I'm a lot smarter than you give me credit for.
There's a sudden Fane message to Esther. Esther, I need you down here. I need lots of magical power to get this crystal up, and I don't think I have enough. Bring Xenia as well.
I have to go to Rosalind. But
What
one
for?
last thing. She needs magic. But
She needs Xenia too?
yes, I will feign Xenia.
You said the spell works for 8 hours to keep me hidden?
Aquarius.
Sorry, say again.
Aquarius, yes, the spell works for 8 hours.
Then I do have magic to offer. I'm not using it much here.
Fine.
Also,
But I would recommend Xenia get to the dragon first.
honestly,
Yeah, Xenia already walked away, so
Yeah.
Xenia's gonna get there first anyways.
probably all Xenia and Rosalind might actually be down there already.
Yeah, Xenia would be just coming down the stairs, probably.
Then
Um.
I'll go, Ashta. You and Xenia take care of that dragon. The rest of us will go try to get that, whatever Rosalind is doing, up and running. Okay?
Alright.
And she's gonna extend her hand.
Look at it. What?
It's a promise. The group comes before I do. We take our
I'll take
word
that.
very seriously in my tribe. Our word is law. Therefore, if I make you this promise, you must understand that upon breaking it, you will have to cut off one of my fingers.
He kind of like turns it and it's like, if you break that kind of promise, there's gonna be worse. And he puts the hand there.
Understood. You can cut off my hand. And then she will walk off with Aquarius following.
Then there was Kai's and Ashta.
Yeah, Genasi word is extremely powerful, man.
Asha turns. Do you have any actual stake in the Goblinoid army?
I was good. And what do you mean by that?
You flunked
Like,
your way into a position, and they're not exactly the most moral people.
Yeah.
They're held together by
Yeah.
strings and glue of whatever system they've got going. And quite frankly, we might end up clashing with them if our little escapade keeps going.
That's true. It's just that I think they're pretty serious about the whole execution thing.
Yeah, so are we.
And so I think it's better to play it safe and play along.
Don't think my concern for those putting other things above this group and this movement only extends to S.
Believe me, I put the group up before, above all else.
Then if you're fearing death from a large, powerful organization, you shouldn't have joined this war. Because we got about 11 more that want us dead right now.
I know.
Maybe 10. We don't know about our master yet.
Assume 10.
Hope for 10. It's just terrible. But yeah.
Hey, and if is Kai's like still sat down at all, or is
He's standing up and rubbing like his neck where the guillotine would go.
So his neck.
Yeah.
He's worried
But
about
he's
his
rubbing
head
his
being chopped off.
Yep. Yeah, and Astra just like puts her arm around Kai, so like, buddy, if you've got more fear of
imposter.
yeah, no,
Are you the real Ashta? What the fuck is going on?
you're right, bad.
You are not.
I'm
usually the-
seriously hoping there wasn't any cross contamination there.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
But Kaius, if you fear the Goblinoid army more than me, you shouldn't. He pats him on the back.
No, I know. I do fear you more, but I feel like it'd be a bit more advantageous if we help them out right now.
We'll survey the situation.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, real fast. Esther's gonna run up to the fire bird.
We've got squads of dwarves with magic.
You do?
Esther's gonna go ask though anyways. If there's a way to jumpstart this thing.
You got like a crystal car battery or something.
If
Can
it
we
helps,
just-
Thorn is still up there,
some
presumably.
arcane jumper cable.
If you
It's
tell
okay.
Rosalind to ask, she can ask through Thorn, or you can take the stairs.
Esther will just run. She needs exercise. Fuck it.
Also,
That's a lot
yeah,
of
I was
exercise.
oddly enough, I was gonna say like Asha is also going to like running sprint over to Zinnia, feeling like time has been used up a lot already.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Esther will ask the firebird though.
The bird is. I'm gonna be honest. I've never needed to start it before.
Do you remember a time when it was running?
My Fane do. I don't.
Can you ask your Fane?
It just ran.
How did you get it to move?
I didn't. The giants did.
But how did they?
They commanded it to. I don't know. They created it.
Okay. Do you think maybe you can lend some of your magic?
I can try.
Okay. Does she come downstairs?
Oh damn. Sorry.
Yeah! It's been a long rest!
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And she's about to short rest to get spell slots back so she can throw those into the crystal.
You're such a little shit, honestly.
Yes! Use it or answer.
On the upside, Devin, roll me a d4.
No!
Oh dear.
What?
You just happen to be passing by Yema as that happened.
Oh, come on!
Oh, Rick.
Conrad!
Yes,
I have things I want to do.
I know.
Mean.
We want to have a birthday party.
Don't worry. Hey, he can still roll low enough.
Yeah, at
Even with
advantage and a chance of Yema?
Yep.
chance of Yema.
Quality with a
phrase.
chance of
Well, she's
A
up
dash
to like
of Yama,
3
a
short
sprinkle
rests
of
she's gonna
Caius.
take today. She sits down and starts her first short rest and just kind of does some light reading of the book.
The book. All
Real
right.
quick. No, hold on. Back up a second.
Okay.
You don't get to drop Fey presents and not have him say anything in return.
Ah.
That's fair.
He's like, oh, my birthday is... Nope.
Hmm.
You know,
She looks around. Is Yema gone from the region?
Conrad.
I'd suggest that you answer. Please.
Woo!
Good lord, yes.
God
Oh,
damn
fuck.
it all!
You wouldn't have advantage
Yeah.
on the reaction, did you not? Oh no, once per day is the get rid of. Sorry.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah. He always reaction, and it's multiple actions, so...
Yep.
Yep.
Ah! Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, if you... and like, there's like a vein on his neck. Nope. We trained. You trained me not to do this.
Hmm.
Rosalind,
know.
why did you train him?
I know I can get through your armor anyway. It'll
Is
happen.
the bird coming downstairs?
That's a
I can
bad
do
metaphor. I
this-
have so much armor.
I can do this all day, Ashta. All day, and she walks off and finds the book and sits down to take a short rest that regenerates Fey presence.
Asher rolls his
And
neck.
spell
Is like,
slots.
I can do this all day too.
You really
Your friend
can't.
said your armor. Yeah, you can't.
What?
There's like a flick to the armor.
Is
There's no,
Rayla here?
there's no impact, but there's a ringing.
I forgot Rayla was back. Fuck.
Yes, she
I
is.
was so happy. Fuck.
All right. So in the hour of meantime, I assume you
And the
guys
bird.
command the squads to put the magic into it.
And the birds come
Those that
downstairs.
do.
The birds do come downstairs, and you see a couple of them kind of just look at the crystal. Actually, you recognize one of them casting a very feathery version of haste.
Feathery?
Yes. The motions that would normally be done with the hands, they actually like pick out a feather and they draw it in the air with their feather.
Interesting.
Wild.
Turns it. It's like a... He doesn't intend you, but the wings show up for a second. It's like, no, go away.
Alright.
Does the
Well,
main
as
birds
the
come down?
basically birds come down and just like cast, fly away. Next one, cast, fly away. What is Xenia doing?
does
Dragon!
Dragon.
Counting it
Which
up.
one? Which one?
Big
Asher's there with
boy.
Xenia.
Big boy. All right. Give me survival.
Real quick.
Sure.
Real quick.
Okay.
Ash is going to, with his once a week book,
Okay.
Cast locate object
On?
On the dragon corpse, looking for one of those obsidian pieces.
Okay, so you can basically do dark fire if you'd like.
Yep. Sure.
I assume you would do this in a situation where the dark fire,
Oh,
you guys
sure.
know, would not be directly next to you. Basically.
Well, he's basically looking for where in the body it is.
Yeah, I assume you're doing this while away from Rosalind or whoever has the.
Yes, yeah.
Away from Xenia because it picks the nearest one.
Yep.
So you do that. How
I assume the dark fire and all that went back in the bag.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Click locate object
I don't have it, but I'll read it out right now.
if you could. Yeah.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. Spell can locate a particular object known to you as long as it's seen close up. It doesn't matter right here. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Spell
Alright.
can't locate any object in any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, and blocks a direct path between you and the.
Okay. And is a divination spell? Yes.
It is divination, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Dragon's
Give me-
dead, but
The dragon is dead. Yes. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
can he? Can Fane help with that?
Not saving throws. No.
Alright. I just wondering if it was against psychic damage.
No, it's
So
not.
Conrad.
Yep.
3/4 levels and 2/5.
3/4 levels and 2/5.
4.
Also, did you count
Okay.
all the Aquariuses?
Not yet. So the spell fails. Ashta. Your magic gets absorbed.
Huh?
Esther's magic gets absorbed. But your spell fails, Ashta.
Okay. So his magic doesn't get absorbed?
So the absorption was the crystal. The locate
Okay.
object fails due to the nature of something else.
Okay. Yep, that's just what I was making sure.
That's fine.
Just
Yes.
anyone within 100,000 feet radius of the crystal is currently losing all their magic that they cast.
No. It's just spell slots getting absorbed.
Yep. All right.
How many spell
okay.
slots does this thing need?
That's a great question. You see Aquarius put her palms into it and like slowly start focusing. You see like the air inside of her, like the skin on her face, almost like rush, like it has air coming out to her hand. And you see the crystals like slowly start to glow. It seems to be getting better.
Esther's squads will put all their slots in.
All right. So they do so, and all 8 of your spellcasters do so. And eventually, that would be Rosalind.
1 hour up.
You hear? Nope.
Oh.
You hear a voice in your mind go. Hello.
Oh,
New
right.
controls initiated. What is your name?
Yeah, no.
Driver,
It doesn't say that.
All right.
Oh, no.
Driver Eep. Where do you wish to fly?
I hate this. No! Rosalind, what's wrong?
I think the castle is speaking to me. Or the crystal.
The monarch said something about that. She said that the giants commanded it where to go.
Yes, it's asking where we'd like to go.
To the south?
Yes, does it know locations?
Is its GPS updated?
Mm-hmm.
Are you the only one who
Fly
can
us-
control it?
I don't know. Is anybody else hearing a voice?
No. Maybe ask if it can have more than one driver.
She'll ask that. Can there be more than one driver? Pilot?
Driver
Operator?
Eep is primary driver.
Apparently.
Would you like to initiate multi-driver precision?
She relays this vaguely.
Oh, please, Rosalind, please, please, please.
Yes. I think that's a good idea.
She's gonna very quickly ask, if there are multiple drivers, then what happens if conflicting commands are given?
The primary driver takes priority.
All
Primary
right.
driver for this system is Driver Eep.
Can I change the name on that?
If you wish to change drivers, shut us down and turn us back on.
I don't wish to change drivers. I wish to change the name associated.
New name associated. Please speak your new name.
Rosalind.
Driver Rosalind. Is correct.
I wanted a Driver Eep, aka Rosalind.
Alright, and she's gonna go ahead and designate, like, the rest of the party as, secondary drivers?
Alright. Ashta. Secondary driver. Please speak your name.
It's Crossroads out.
Alright.
These little
Driver.
turns.
Say your name when it
Driver.
asks.
Driver. Kthunk. Accepted.
Oh, please, let that be the name.
That wasn't through the brain, come on.
It switches to Esther. Esther. Sorry, not Esther, sorry. New driver. Please speak your name.
To who? Who is this being said to?
Driver. Who? Initiated.
Oh, no, I'm asking you, Conrad. Who is this being said
Esther! It's being sent to Esther!
Okay, he said Esther, and then he was like, oh wait, no, fuck. So I thought he was
He
still
said,
saying
oh
the
wait,
last-
no, because he was in the voice, and the voice didn't know your name yet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, can we please redo that? Because I was asking Conrad.
Nope.
Ash didn't get it, Rosalind didn't get it, you don't get it.
Rosalind got to change hers.
She's the primary driver.
She's got admin privileges!
Zinnia.
Yep. Hello. Secondary driver of the store, Xenia. Please speak your name.
Cam!
Driver. Accepted.
What?
What?
Rosalind, you get a message from Thorn saying something's asking him what his name is.
Tell him
Thorn
no.
wasn't included in this.
Being
Conrad.
asked.
Conrad, Thorn wasn't included in this. She
Don't
Sorry,
let Thorn drive.
She
She's being asked.
specified.
Alright, fine. I wanted to give Thorn a name. Okay, fine, whatever.
Sorry.
Which is
She was specific. Caius,
Please
Ashta,
relate
Esther,
to the
and
rest of the
Xenia.
party.
Probably
Would you
also
specify
Yema.
Rayla?
I got Caius already, right?
Yeah.
No.
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 No, okay.
Oh.
New driver. please speak your name.
Caius Ambrose?
Please speak your true name. No, I'm joking.
No. You don't
You
get
ain't
to
getting me with
No,
that
you don't get to
bullshit.
pull that shit. You don't get to pull that shit.
Driver Kais accepted. And
Rosalind,
Yes.
Gemma, you hear your voice in your mind. New driver initiated. Please speak your name. Kais. Yes, driver Kais.
Kais.
Alright, Gemma.
I'm assuming Yemma says Yemma.
I don't know. D?
Do you still have her muted, Conrad?
Esther is also going to ask Rosalind, can we please fix this?
It
Alright, I'll
was.
leave Gemma for now.
It was not easy getting this thing to fix mine. I have no idea how this works. Let's leave
Can
them
you
be
ask-
for now and try to get this somewhere first.
Okay.
To the Citadel?
To the Citadel.
Please specify which citadel.
Mountaintop.
Mountaintop Citadel.
Do you not know... Oh, they don't have a map. Fly south.
South. How far?
Oh.
How fast
One
do you
day.
go?
Alright.
No,
One day
correction.
By horse? Or one day by
Hmm.
top speed?
Fly
Don't
south
shots.
until
Don't
we...
do top
Wait,
speed.
guys! Fly south until we see coastline, until we have reached coastline.
We have to get to the Citadel first?
Yes, but we're taking this one step at a time.
Okay.
Permission to initiate exterior eyes?
Granted?
Can we all hear this?
I was gonna say there better be a question mark at the end of that.
Yeah.
Exterior eyes mean?
We don't
Yep.
know. We're gonna find out.
And you hear a shift and a light hum from the crystal. And
Ash looks over.
You can feel the
Give the
inertia.
bird lady a heads up.
Hold on. Shh.
You feel the inertia of speed, and it is rapidly accelerating.
This thing is
Rosalind?
massive enough we shouldn't feel this.
You are accelerating very quickly.
Rosalind, how fast are we
Uh-oh.
moving?
I don't know. This
How
is not
fast are we moving?
not top speed. Moderate speed.
Moderate speed, slowing down.
Okay,
How fast is
nobody
top speed?
don't do it.
No, I'm just curious. How fast is top speed?
Top speed is approximately 150 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But
Then
top
we shouldn't
speed.
be
We've got an
feeling that
American
on a
in the
30
chat.
by
Can
30.
somebody metric? Can
Then
somebody?
we shouldn't
convert
be feeling that in a 30 by 30 mile fucking.
Yeah, we shouldn't feel shit.
that? Yeah.
That was me trying to say to you guys that you feel like you're moving.
We don't. No.
You say 100, how much? 100 and what?
150 kilometers an hour.
Top
That
speed.
is 93 miles per hour.
That's not bad. You shouldn't feel that at all on an island this big.
Alright, whatever.
That's him
I'm sorry.
trying to have fun.
No,
I
you
was
don't get.
just trying to
Just
imply that you guys knew.
Sorry.
Rosalind, top speed, and then the castle goes warp speed. It's like, oh god!
We're in a different continent. Fuck.
Ash,
Well, in
Ash
that
just
case,
says.
top
Flat
speed is
and full.
fine.
Ash just says to Xenia, Fane message the matron to let her know we're moving.
Can I feign message
We
the
can't
matron?
feign
Just
message-
gonna
Can't.
think.
We can't. We haven't commingled because it's too much.
Okay,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Esther's
Xenia's
gonna
gonna at
Okay,
least, like,
one of the
think.
Thorn.
One of the birds.
Oh, for goodness sake. Rosalind is gonna have Thorn message the matron, the monarch, because Thorn is still up there with the monarch, and let the monarch know.
The monarch goes, oh, I know. The clouds are moving very quickly.
Thought
Hey,
as
can we
much.
go to top speed?
I suppose so. It just
Oh,
took me by
no.
surprise the
Top
first
speed.
time.
Top speed!
Top speed,
Top speed.
initiated.
Top speed!
It accelerates.
Yeah, we don't know.
Do you
Anyway.
have boosts?
Do you have magic to input? Secondary driver.
More magic means it goes faster. Rosalind,
Oh
more
god.
magic and it goes
Oh
faster!
god. Oh god. Oh
Turn
god.
to 11.
Let's not overdo it for now. Let's get used to this. Besides, we have a horde to look for, And also, she makes sure Yema isn't anywhere near Ashta as she passes by him, having
Hold
taken
on.
this
The
short
dragon would have
rest.
been taken care of before the short rest is finished.
Okay.
So, Xenia.
So can
Yes.
I remind me real quick,
Yes?
proficiency for someone to use the bot action on skill check.
Sorry, say that again?
Your proficiency for someone to use the help action on skill check.
Yes. You have to
Okay.
have it.
Alrighty then, never mind.
As a reminder, Bless works for attack rolls and saving throws.
Fuck! I'm just gonna guidance myself.
You wouldn't be able to concentrate in both anyways.
That's true.
Guidance
Well, I was
is
just
what
like
you
either
want.
blessed. Exactly. Okay, so just normal roll, 1d4?
It's a wisdom check, so you could add your feign advantage.
Yes, please.
It's a survival roll, so if anyone has
Does that help?
survival proficiency, they can add it.
Never.
He has +2, but he doesn't have proficiency.
Oh, I thought.
Let me see.
Sorry.
Hold
Give
on,
me a
does
sec,
no one
actually.
have survival?
No,
Give me a
I'm
second.
working on it.
Jesus,
I made a
Ashta,
freaking
give me.
princess. Are
Let
you
me
kidding?
open my character sheet. Because
Yeah.
Russell.
Do any of your squads have survival?
Oh, mine does.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so your squad
Oh,
would be able
my.
to assist you. Yeah.
Can I
Only
use
one,
squad-
only one assistance, so you get double advantage.
Yeah, can I use squad
Nope.
Fane? Okay.
Kai does not have.
Okay,
I'm just
double
saying, could
advantage.
another, like, part.
You roboted there.
Oh, it wasn't me this time.
No, that was him.
Oh, I thought that was me.
I'll plug in the LAN, 1 second.
You're better
Oh,
now.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Nope, I'll do it anyways.
Besides, I
Okay.
think we're good on figuring out survival proficiencies. I think
We
we're...
just have advantage on poison.
Do I have double advantage?
Double advantage plus 1d4, yes.
Fuck yes.
Oh god,
Damn.
yes.
Ooh.
Damn.
25.
Ooh.
Meets it, beats it. Alright.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I assume you're doing a full auto.
oh yeah, cutting this bitch open.
Okay, so it begins before the short rest ends. It's gonna take most of the day to finish this. This dragon is fucking huge.
Yes, Xenia's cut up a dragon before. We've been new.
This
How
one
many
is
hours?
almost twice the wingspan, dude.
Oh, that's so many hours.
Yes. Thankfully, the wingspan is not what you're diving into. So, in the meantime, Rosalind.
First, make sure Yema is nowhere near. I'm not having a repeat of that
You can wait.
1d4.
You can wait for a moment when
Mhm.
Yema is not near.
She's being calculating this time. And there's going to be another Fey presence on Ashta.
I was gonna say, does Ash just see her coming?
Oh yeah.
Ashta, we need
Okay.
to go... Before the Fey presence goes off, we should probably go take a look in that loot hoard, whatever it is. I can try to find anything magical.
It
By the
takes
way,
a
when's your
tentative step
birthday?
back.
You don't
Yeah,
reach it
she's-
in time.
She's right by his shoulder when she's saying this.
Yep, because she can move quickly as you can in one turn. So
And it's
No.
a 10-foot cube. Hey, 10-foot cube. You still have advantage.
Okay.
time for a
I
whole
mean-
bonus action. You have time for a movement action.
Oh, he'd have advantage one more time, sorry.
Yes, he would.
Yeah,
Yep.
he would.
Alright.
All right, failure.
Well,
So you use your one use, I assume.
Do it,
he
pussy.
either needs to make use
No,
of
he
it
already
or-
used his use.
No, he
Yes,
didn't.
did.
Not
He used
today.
he used the advantage reaction. Remember?
No,
Didn't fail.
You had a
Last
long
time he
rest.
succeeded because of Yema.
right. Alright, so then, yeah,
It's either that or he gives
Drop
up
it.
graciously. He doesn't.
He'll-
Have you met this man?
Well, yeah, but we can always hope for change. Anyway,
Gracious. Also, Ashta's only 24?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, I thought this man was 40!
No.
Wait,
What?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Sorry,
Hold
I
on.
missed that.
Hold on.
Just
Hold on.
acted. What?
Hold on. What?
I thought this man was, like, way older than just 24. He carries the fucking world on his shoulders. I thought this man was, like, nearing his 40s.
He's emo, not
Have
old.
you met someone in their 20s?
Kais is
Sorry.
older than Ashta?
How old is Esther's older than Ashta.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. what the
Kais
fuck?
just turned 30.
Kai's is 30, Esther is 26 or 28, I forget. Xenia is 100. Well, Xenia's the eldest, obviously. Rosalind, how old are you?
21.
Oh my god, you are both.
They're the babies,
Oh, wow.
aren't they? They're the shortest and the babies. Have fun with that revelation. Go.
He's baby. Apparently, Ashton was an old fart.
Nope. Nope.
He fucking sounds like it, and
He spent a year. He spent like more than a year of hard drinking. That
I
does it
know.
to a man.
Yeah, he looks old as hell.
I know,
No,
that's why-
you've said that the
Oh yeah,
the Asimar
sorry, you're
thing
right.
doesn't
Asmar
mess
makes
with
him
age.
handsome.
It makes him
yeah.
look younger
Also,
in
by
age.
the way,
But he certainly has the
This-
layer of it on top of.
this whole wait, Ashta's 24 is in game.
Okay,
Yes.
as
Yes,
we're
you
looking for the horde, Esther has a revelation. Kick her in the pants.
So I want each of you to, in the looking for the horde to roll me an investigation check.
Real quick,
Can I have advantage because
I've
of
got radar.
Okay,
magic.
you have radar. Roll an investigation check with advantage, Rosalind.
Can I have advantage because of Pyrrhus?
Can Ash help
here,
Rosalind
Pierce
for
would roll
double
his
advantage?
own perception technically, or investigation.
I've got 21.
21. Okay.
Actually, Ash will roll his own. 18. 22.
All right.
I don't have Pyrrhus's sheet.
You should, but that's fine. I'll just say he says to do because Esther met the DC. So
Also, Asher will specify as well. Keep Pyrrhus by. You don't have him running forward into.
Pyrrhus?
Hmm?
You will be allowed to eat once we look through things, okay? I will
okay.
make sure you get a good
Look,
portion.
I'm not gonna eat it. It's all wet anyways.
We're gonna go through your Halloween
Wait,
candy
I'm
first.
sorry, what?
It's all wet. Why would I want to eat it? It's soggy.
Honey, what do you mean it's all wet?
The horde.
Oh no. It's underwater, is it? Oh, she can't hear. It's dragon draconic.
No, he can speak common well enough now.
Okay.
Is it all... Is it underwater, hun?
Yeah, it's just in that fountain.
In
In the
fountain.
fountain.
So I'll remind you, in the room with the crystal,
Yep.
there is a large fountain in the back.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I'll make sure that your portion gets dried, okay?
I can dry it. I just don't want to go diving into it. I can't swim.
I need to teach you...
Ash just sighs, throws on the waterproof band, and Danon walks over.
All right.
Esther's just gonna strip to her underwear and jump
I'm-
in.
Oh dear.
All right. Then.
I'm
You do.
decent about swimming, but I don't know about doing it in armor.
I will say it's not crazy deep.
Alright. She'll
Hey,
take off the
Rosalind.
armor and she'll stay in like shirt and the trousers that she has underneath, barefoot, and she's
Okay.
just
I
gonna
was gonna
try to
say-
jump in.
How about
Okay,
you
Someone
stay
help me real
water?
quick.
So
Ash
hold on,
is
hold
taking
on
off
while I
heavy-
actually describe what you're looking at here.
Okay.
Real quick, Asher needs help with this heavy armor to take off.
Esther will help him.
Your squad
Try-
can help you.
Yeah, okay.
And also, Esther will suggest that Rosalind stays in the shallows, so that way they can kind of pass things up.
You
Hold
might.
on.
Alright.
So what you guys are looking at when looking into the pool, just by looking at it, it's perfectly reflective as far as you can see.
Like a mirror finish.
Pretty much.
Mm.
As you kind of, I assume someone puts their head in to look.
Probably.
Probably Ashta. Because you have the clearer vision underwater, right? With the bandana.
He has, I think, yeah, no, I think there was a thing with, vision. I'm not sure exactly, though.
Okay. So yeah, I know you have one that clears obscure vision, so we'll assume you're using that.
Alright.
Looking at the bottom of it, you can pretty much see what looks to be a, kind of like the bottom of a pool. It's got like a nice design work on it, gold and crystals. But when you look on the other side of the crystals, because they're translucent, you can see a massive hoard of gold and platinum.
What do you see?
The floor to the actual translucent crystals is about 4 to 5 feet deep. You're not sure how much past the crystals you have to go to actually get the hoard, nor how you can get to it.
So, okay, like, go through this again. The
Okay, so
crystals are...
So the crystal is like it's like a lattice work.
Okay.
You can see through it well enough to see that there's gold and piles of stuff underneath it, but it's like a glass floor, basically.
So it's like a pane of like crystal lattice, like fence.
Yeah, it's kind of like cobblestones made of crystal.
Okay,
What if we dig around it?
he hasn't come up yet. Okay, can he just like swim down?
I mean, yeah, you can like to the crystal. Yeah, you can stand up and have your feet on the ground as well as your head above the water.
That's a first.
Oh, like does it not go down that deep?
No, it's like 4 or 5
5
feet
feet.
deep.
Okay,
He's still underwater.
but yeah, he'll just kind of lean in and hang from his feet then, and kind of like basically investigate the whole thing if he can.
Looking at it, it's easy enough to see just with your passive stuff. There's a marking in the center, that same 3 claw mark symbol is on the crystal. Same crack in the top as well. But other than that, it's a pretty
Hold
flat
on one
floor.
second.
Alright.
One second.
And
Mute.
Ash will pull up and
I don't.
basically give that description.
Hold on.
It's the same as that thing.
I still have spell slot. Wait. I can still cast things. I'm not too tired. Maybe it needs magic to activate.
I mean, maybe, but
I mean.
can you ask the ship about this thing? It's the same thing as the crystal.
Are you asking Rosalind? I had my headphones off.
Yes, Ash Rosalind. Can you ask the ship about this thing? It's like the same.
One moment, and she'll ask the ship if that can be opened. Oh, guys, I can't hear you. Oh, wait.
No, I just didn't say anything yet.
What?
Yep,
Oh,
no one was
good.
talking.
I was fixing how I was sitting so I could do the voice properly. The doors to the trunk are locked.
How do you unlock
Can they
it?
be unlocked?
Permission to unlock. Primary driver Rosalind.
Granted.
Permission granted. Thank you. And you see the symbol start to glow and the fracture heal on the underwater bit. And as soon as it does, the crystals seem to just disappear, but the water doesn't seem to move.
Esther's gonna
That's
stand on
handy.
the edge of the fountain. Bombs away. She's gonna jump in.
Alright, you jump in. As soon as you pass the surface of the water, immediately you're standing on the floor of a dry cavern with a ton of money in front of you.
Ash jumps in after.
Oh
Same.
my fuck.
Rosalind will jump in too.
Alright.
So about making that other dragon.
Look at the size of this place.
Well, one moment. I'm going to scan and see if there's anything magical in there. Try not to get too close. You might,
So detect magic lasts 10 minutes.
It can be done at will. Over.
Yep. So
and
it's,
over.
you're still concentrating on it. You don't need
Yes.
to do like casting. I'm just saying.
Yes.
You don't even need to cast anything because as soon as you turn around and you're looking about, what you see is a single crystal. And through the clear faces, the kind of carbonite bath frozen body of a very large, very angry man holding a sword.
There is a
Oh.
scream, and she jumps backwards and probably like trips over one or both of them.
Roll me a d10.
Rosalind, are you?
Ash has the crossbow out pointed at it.
One.
You actually trip over a very fancy longsword scabbard.
Yeah, she was gonna trip over one of the people, but yeah, okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay, who's she land on?
Esther's gonna...
Roll a d3. D2?
There's
D2.
two of
It's
them
only,
down
only
there.
two people in it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
roll a d2 or any number.
Two.
Yeah, you fall right into Ashta.
Esther's gonna ask the
Good luck
ship.
drawing that crossbow.
Who is this?
This is the... No name was given.
Why is he frozen here?
Unsure. These functions were performed while the ship was in stasis.
Tall is he?
Probably 13 feet tall.
Ah, important bit. That isn't who I think it is it?
Rosalind?
Yes,
Rosalind, ask
Yes.
Horn to ask the Firebird about
Also-
the man stuck down here.
she does.
Also, Ash just like writes Rosalind.
Yep.
Puts her on her feet.
She's a little bit, unsteady at first, but she catches herself.
Yeah. There's like one hand kind of clinging to your sleeve for just a little bit, and then she lets go.
Oh, he's not wearing a
Oh
shirt.
God.
No.
She reaches
Yeah.
for his
Swimming.
sleeve, finds arm, and goes, "Uh-oh."
Ashton's
And
in
then
his
springs
trunks.
away.
Esther's in her underwear. Buddy.
Rosalind's in shirt
What?
and pants, okay? She went in more clothed than either
What the
of
hell
you.
is happening?
I feel like this is how Rosalind usually goes through life. Better clothes.
Yeah, probably.
Just more clothes in general. Fuck.
More clothes.
You see Essence coming out because he grabbed the crossbow. She goes, "Oh, so you can strip, but I can't. All right."
I'm sorry, what?
Ash looks up. What do you mean?
And you look up, and she is very much not wearing any clothes.
Oh,
Like at all?
Of course.
Ashta,
Yes.
are there some things that you wish to tell us?
He lets go of the
Oh, she's
crossbow.
She's
She
got the
disappears.
biggest shit-eating grin on her face. Ashta, is there something you want to tell us?
oh, you
As
fucking your
Rosalind
crossbow,
looks a
yes,
little
sir.
bit shocked, a little bit not sure what to
Fucking a
do.
ghost?
Asha has the same expression.
What have
Your
you
weapon has
gotten yourself
sense of
into,
humor.
Ashta? Really? Seducing ghost women?
He picks up the crossbow. You get out here and you
Yeah,
explain.
she comes out and she's back in her like death clothes. Yes.
You're going to explain to them that you're being a little shit right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's not being a little shit. This is just the last form that she took.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Rosalind bends down and kind of pokes at the longsword scabbard on the ground and
It's normal longsword sized.
picks it up, looks it over.
It's it's fancy as fuck,
She's
yo.
trying so hard to not look at this. It's really fun.
She's looking around to see if there's a matching longsword. Is it the one in the man's hand, or is it somewhere else?
No, it's not. That sword is huge.
Good, okay.
But go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Essence,
Yes.
15.
why is it that you've decided to strip naked?
I don't know what you're talking about. Rosalind,
Oh,
you find a longsword humming with magical energy.
humming.
Oh, wait,
Alright. Should give it a look over.
Yeah, it's magical.
Well, that's something
Do you-
to look into. Do we have any means of identifying these?
I do.
Good. I'll start a stockpile. Actually, I should just... And she'll, like,
Just, like-
sling it over her back or something and keep looking.
Asha like walks over and like taps the like carbonite bath looking dude.
Ting, ting. You reach crystal face before you touch the actual body.
Alright. I'm gonna have
Once all the magical items are kind of compiled,
Cataloged.
Esther will start hitting up.
Well, everyone roll me
identify.
investigation checks.
Another one?
Yep, everyone.
Rosalind have like turbo advantage.
I've got a high passive.
Oh no, you also got detect magic.
Yeah, I've got detect
never
magic.
mind.
Oh, fuck.
Fair point. Yeah, so, Rosalind.
I'm just systematically going through this pile.
Asha's
like,
looking for
ping,
any
ping,
secret
ping.
entrances
Oh.
or like Phil's paneling or anything.
Of note,
Okay.
detect magic, I'm pretty sure tells you, like, the school of magic.
Yep, so the School of Magic on this one,
There, I knew I wrote
Would-
it down.
Caius, you in
Heck.
down here.
Yeah, that's why I got a 0.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the School of Magic for this would be. I would
We
probably
can worry
call
about it
it,
later once we
I'd probably call it
identify.
Abjuration.
Okay. Protective,
Sort of.
shieldy,
Not,
preventative.
sort of.
Abjuration.
Okay.
Esther's
It's
got
iffy.
identify, remember that.
Yes.
Yep, it just takes 10 minutes per casting.
Yes, so Rosalind is kind of doing the precursor sweep of, this is something kind of evocation-y. This feels kind of like illusion,
So-
whatever.
You do find two, pretty interesting looking belts. With a lot of scroll work on them, and they both give off transmutation auras.
Okay. Those are in the
Do they have
identified
faces
pile.
on them?
Not faces, but they are matching pair.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
And as well,
Esther's just
you find...
gonna sit.
Oh, Rosalind.
Yes.
You find this strange, like, folding contraption. And as you kind of, like, pick it up, in your hand it immediately forms into a crossbow.
Oh,
A light crossbow. And it is also humming with magic.
Just
Again, of that same abjuration E type as that sword.
Ashton, I think I found a replacement for the one I lost to your copy.
Yeah, looks like. Is it just a crossbow, or
Oh, I don't think so. This is
like,
almost
pulls out
activation.
essence?
It's something. Can she refold it?
Yep. It just folds into like this, like You ever put up like a tent pole? It's kind of like that motion, where it comes in like a stack of rods.
It's compact. I like it. I'm a little afraid it might take attunement, though. I don't have much of
Yeah.
that left.
As soon as Essence comes out, she goes, "Oh, one joke and you're replaced to me. Real nice, Ashta."
It's like, I was gonna say that same, but
Oh, so it was a joke.
Yes, sorry, was my sarcasm not obvious?
It
No,
was,
but there were
I feared
things
to
were obvious.
read too much into
It's
it.
okay, Essence. He could never replace you.
He
He'd
could
be
try.
lost without you.
By the way, Ashta, did you want me to absorb that soul of the Oni or not?
I had messaged about that before, asking if that could do anything, but there was no response.
Oh, sorry, I never got the message.
Yeah, basically, hold on, I'll scroll up and read it again. It's way further back. Basically, he was just like, he tells Essence her shirt looks nice, the new one she was wearing, and
Okay.
that, and this was like yesterday, and that if she consumed the soul, would there be any threat of anything like going over, or would it be just standard fare, more like sustenance rather?
So sustenance, she basically just transforms it into ghost calories that keeps her going. If she
Calories, if you
puts
will.
it on like the clothes, like I mentioned, she does the same thing that you did with the frost, where
Frost
you
salamander.
get some kind of power from it.
But
Yeah,
that
the
would
frost salamander.
that would lose the frost salamander then.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you know it's based off of CR. So
But also just, is there like, does she get any bonuses if she just gets like more ghost calories?
not that you've seen so far, but
Okay.
you can't say for sure.
They'll just, and is there any threat of like cooler freeze, if you will? I swear to God, John.
Pretty good actually.
But let's just ask, is there any, if you do consume it, is there any like, can they affect you at all, or is it just purely energy?
If I consume it, it's just food. I
All
can't.
right.
It's very hard to poison your soul. And it's especially harder to poison a ghost.
All right, then just eat it.
All right.
I
One
don't.
would say it would be
need-
a
I don't need that.
ghastly concept.
And as well, also you find a bunch of like very fancy-looking things.
Mm.
Just expensive.
A.
Okay.
Yes, so much money. But as the identify goes off on. So what are you identifying first, Esther?
I've hit the thing. Give me a second. It hasn't gone up.
Yep, just so sword, belt, second belt, or crossbow. Which do you
We'll
identify first?
do sword first.
Okay. So, by the way, just so you guys know, when I rolled this horde, you guys, I'm pretty sure didn't roll below like a 90 at any point.
Woohoo.
And I rolled like 4 times for it.
Man.
Is that a
Yeah,
bad
I was
thing?
fucking pissed.
It's a bad thing.
So, the sword is a +3 longsword.
Holy.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I wasn't joking.
Yep. Alright, who uses longsword in this group? Probably Yema.
Yeah,
No,
no.
Yumi uses great swords, not longswords.
But could
Ashtra
use
could-
a longsword.
She could
Actually,
use
could
longsword.
use
Yes.
longsword as well.
Ashtra could, but
Actually,
he
no, it's
prefers a
purely strength.
crossbow.
Is it purely
Xenia,
strength
what
or?
about you?
Okay,
Yes.
no, then
Does
never mind.
somebody use one?
However, that being said,
Oh.
as you identify the belts, both of them identify as belts of fire giant strength.
Oh.
my
I'm
god.
sorry.
Okay.
Oh my
let's do
No,
God.
I was absolutely pissed rolling this.
that.
Belts
I
of
want you
what?
to, and when you identify the crossbow, it's a +3 light crossbow.
Wait a second. Belts of what?
Fire giant
Belts
strength.
of fire
It
giant
makes your
strength.
strength score above a 20.
Oh my god.
Above 20.
25.
Oh my god.
It makes it 25.
25.
Okay.
Can I have one?
Alright, what's gonna be A, either the most useful, B, the funniest, because none of us are built for strength except for Yemma. Probably give one to Yemma for
Caius.
the,
Caius.
Caius, you don't use strength for
Caius,
anything. You
it's a
use
belt.
acrobatics. It's a belt.
Well, I can use strength if I wanted to. And plus,
sure would
that
have
that
a-
would outcost my dexterity.
I sure would have
Because
a
of
really good
fire.
athletics check.
You
Yeah.
would. To
Oh,
be fair,
yes.
So would Caius.
Caius technically doesn't need to use dexterity for his monk attacks. He can use strength if he chooses to. It's finesse.
Really?
And Esther, please
Yeah.
use this.
Can I
So
please?
she can run at
Please,
God.
come on.
There are a lot of potential people who could use it. I
Alright.
think we're gonna leave this off for
I haven't
today,
gotten
Oh
anything
god.
Oh,
but
Alright.
I'm gonna post the rest of what was found.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Terrifying.
So, can Rosalind claim the light crossbow?
Yes.
If you guys
Asher
are fighting over
looks-
belts?
Asher like looks at the crossbow and
Oh
he's like,
my god.
fine.
Asha, you have your own. Do not.
I know, but it's my thing and I can't help but feel.
Oh, you gotta
Does the
go to your
crossbow take attunement?
No, it's a
Nice.
+3 weapon.
Oh,
Oh,
so we can
God.
just hand it off if we need to.
Yeah,
If
it's
need be.
just a +3 weapon. There's no attunement required.
Whoa, what about is there an attunement potentially for the belts?
The belts do require.
Yes,
Yeah,
attunement
the
for
belts are
attunement.
human.
Yeah, I have an open
Send a
attunement
living
slot.
fireball at somebody with the strength of 25.
I have an open attunement slot too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can.
And also, can't elves naturally wield longswords?
I can, yeah.
Alright, who's getting... we'll
Yeah,
decide who's
so we
getting
can
what.
get we can give the longs. We could probably give the
Holy.
longsword to Z.
I'm gonna
We
go
can-
ahead and
to
copy
Z.
paste that entire thing into our party loot now because that's insane.
I
Oh, by
I
the
want
way,
one of the belts.
one thing that you find, Caius, is that sable belt. It
Oh.
is. It looks
Oh,
like a
yeah?
wrestling champion belt, and
Oh yeah,
it's inlaid with gems.
damn.
Esther likes
It's not
the mask,
magical.
actually.
It's just
pretty
expensive.
cool.
It's just expensive.
Yeah, if you claim anything specific out of the trinkets and stuff, let me know. I will not put it in the thing, but I am currently,
Asher just real
I
quick
kinda-
roll a religion check on the statuette of a god of light, given
Yeah,
his last name.
That's fair. Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll religion with advantage.
Alrighty.
What's a bronze
Caius will pick up
orrery?
the sable belt and look at it.
What's a bronze orrery?
10.
I will get your image in a second. 10?
Yep.
Really? Damn. Okay,
He doesn't have a bonus to religion,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
that's fair. Esther, I put the image in the chat. It's like the solar system models.
Oh, yo, that's so fucking cool!
Only it's a wheel, I assume.
Yes, it would be a wheel. Actually, it would give a pretty good physical example for how the planes work, like how they're oriented.
We should put that in our control room.
Okay, actually, you know what? Just because this is cool, and I didn't think of it till now,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that Ori is huge,
Yes!
15 feet across.
Yes! We're gonna put that in our command center!
Or what now?
Command center! Every good group has to have a command center. That's where all the plans get made. So that way we don't up all over the place.
we do that already, regardless
know
of what
we do.
room we do it in.
I know, but at least this way we have a proper room to do it in, and we have a cool centerpiece.
Real quick,
Yeah,
Senior.
Esther wouldn't.
Rosalind's
Esther wouldn't know
playing
anything
around
about
and
using
holding up a dragon
inappropriate
scale
rooms.
mask to her face.
What'd you say?
Cecilia,
Yes. Yes.
as you're getting most of the way through the dragon, hasn't been too long since they went under the pool.
Hold on, real quick. Could we just give Xenia the +3
Yeah.
longsword for sure?
They're up so. I mean, you'd have to get back up there, but yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
Also,
For now,
fuck you, I heard
Yeah,
what you said.
you get a message from the crystal where it goes, "Secondary driver, we have arrived at destination. Shall we
Oh,
park?" Secondary driver,
Senior's gonna feign message. I think we're here.
We're at the coastline. Now we need to continue towards the mountains. And for that, I think we need to be somewhere with line of sight.
Yes.
Tell
We
it,
also just
tell it to
Do you
park
kind
for
of
now.
do? I assume Rosalind like has that thought, right?
Yeah. Park
Crystal
for
goes,
now, and
Would you like
she's...
to use exterior eyes?
Wait, I thought we already
Say
did.
yes.
Yes.
All right. And you
Lord,
see your
I-
vision switch, and you can see like in every direction, very far.
Yo, that's so fucking
Uh,
cool.
Whoa.
You were at the northern coastline, and you can see, let's see, the archipelagos and Lucerne in the distance. As well, you can see the mountains of Citadel.
Alright, Rosalind is going to give it directions to continue on whatever heading it needs to get to the Citadel.
Headed to Old Fort. And starts flying. Very quickly, in fact. You guess it's probably going to be there within an hour.
Alright.
fuck.
If Rosalind
Okay.
has a chance, she's going to short rest for an hour and then hit Ashta one more time when Yema's not around with that charm Fey presence.
Can
As you guys come up from the
explain
pool
what-
and you've got your loot,
Yeah, can guys claim the belts?
You're
Roboting.
lagging.
There for,
John was just
Yeah.
talking and you lagged.
hold on, John.
You're still calling dibs on one of those belts. I'm sorry.
Aw.
You got a wrestling belt, bro.
That doesn't do anything!
You've got an actual belt that gives you a 25 strength, maybe.
Test.
You said it
Yes.
was my turn.
Yeah,
So,
like,
do you guys need to do anything else in the horde?
I don't think
No.
so.
I'm just gonna bring up a
For
couple
this
of
session,
bullet points
no.
with you.
Okay. In that case, yeah, you come upstairs. As you're kind of, basically, you see a couple rungs on the side of the wall to help you climb out. They are spaced very far apart.
As you say,
but
if
you can manage it.
if necessary, Ashta
Very
will
hard.
wings to help people out.
It definitely helps and saves anyone from the embarrassing falling.
Appreciated.
And you get to the top, and as Ashta is helping you up, Rosalind, you set off your Fey presence.
Alright.
So, when is your birthday?
Stop ask.
Damn it! Damn it! I'm gonna do one more today! God damn it! She's gonna keep short resting and hitting you with this. She is! You're gonna fail sometime!
You just need one more
Goodness.
rest.
Alright. They land, she still has suggestion.
No, she doesn't. That's once a day.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
Wait a minute. Esther's gonna. How long does it take to attune to something?
An hour,
An hour.
usually. Short
so
rest.
the short rest that was just taken.
While downstairs, could Esther have put on the belt while Rosalind was taking her short rest?
Fuck.
There's two
Would
John.
anyone have stopped her from attuning to the?
Ashta would ask why you're putting the belt on.
I'm just curious to see how it works.
I don't
Fine,
think
but-
that it's something that's really going to benefit you as much as some others.
If you want to try it, fine,
Yeah.
but we're gonna take it off and divvy it up properly later. Don't get attached.
Okay. Just gonna attune.
So guys, as your head breaks the top of the pool, you see Xenia look up, absolutely covered in like it looks like an oil slick,
Huh. See,
and just like
Yes.
and like bright white teeth underneath.
oh,
That's good.
Oh, wow, that's
Oh,
that's
dear.
a...
Esther's
Xenia,
gonna
that's
use
a
prestidigitation.
good look for you, I
Shut the
think.
fuck
I
up,
don't-
guys.
Wow.
Esther,
Is the
here.
dragon...
Esther's gonna use prestidigitation.
Yeah, working on it. I'm gonna get covered in it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you see four dwarven heads poke up, also completely covered in gore. And it's like,
Oh, boy.
leave it for now.
Where are you hiding those?
They're inside the dragon. This dragon is fucking huge, guys.
Did Xenia find the shard
Yeah, I
yet, or no?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
We're using another fame point, boys.
All right. And you would have double advantage again
Oh, fuck, why? Wait, what?
because they're helping as well.
Okay. Let's see if this will work. Boop. Oh, and guidance.
And guidance, yes.
Come on, I'm really shitty. Wow.
Yikes.
16.
Meets it beats it. Maybe. Conrad,
Conrad?
I think he's out.
and he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, it is green.
Oh, as a thought, one of us should feign contact Prince Ronir as we're approaching, since we're going to be there very soon.
Yeah, we probably should have done that
Heads up.
earlier.
Heads
Esther will
up, tell.
leap out
Well,
to
we
him.
didn't know how quick it would be. But yeah.
Esther will feign out to him. Hi, we have a castle now. We're gonna
Test,
be at
test.
your doorstep soon.
Test, test.
Yep.
Wait for Conrad to be back.
Test. There,
Test,
okay, there we go.
Hey,
Alright,
Conrad.
I think I'm good now.
16 on that investigation
yeah.
check.
Ooh, I'm still laggy.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm good. Okay. Sorry about that. I just took a second to reconnect. Yeah, so hold on with the...
Nope.
Here.
Nope.
At one point,
Nope.
while you... Shit.
You're better. Go.
Oh wait, you're good, you're good.
No, he's not. He's not. Just listen to him breathe. He's not good.
Yeah, not good. Fuck.
Shit.
Just type.
This is why sessions take us a while. Every
Yep.
time.
The reason why I'm asking to attune to the belt is so that I can grapple Ashta, and then we can tickle him to get the answers out.
Oh! In that case, carry
Kaius would
on.
be better at that.
I approve.
That's terrible.
That is.
I love it.
Yeah.
But okay.
You could clue Caius into it. He's a wrestler, and you know grappling is kind of his thing.
I don't know that we'll get anything out of Ashta, but it's worth a try. Let's go for it.
Hey friends. Hey friends.
Oh, and he does not
Yep.
have feign uplink right now because of the icks.
What,
just-
Xenia?
At one point, the heart twitches and a pure black crystal oozes of it.
Saw it. Yep.
Fuck yes!
Nice.
Alright. Esther? Can you feign this tickle
Yes?
plan over to, like, Rosalind and...
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Oh, it's
Caius?
because
Caius?
the moment Esther heard the belt,
Caius?
she's gonna feign it over.
Well, okay, that
Yeah.
would change some reactions, but okay.
Well, yeah. Can Caius be included in on this plan?
Yes.
Good.
I said
Xenia's-
everybody
Because
except
you know I'm
Ashta.
better than
You shush.
Caius.
Yes, Caius is better at it, but Esther currently has a very high strength score.
And Esther wants to yoink the belt.
Yes. Well, if I had the belt, I would obviously.
There are two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As order of
well,
operations, John, Caius might
Yeah. I know.
get a belt later. Just
for now.
Yeah.
For now,
Yeah.
things are different. This is a one-use thing. So, modifiers plus 7.
Yes.
That's a grapple.
Yeah.
Just draw string.
D20
Astrid
plus
just-
7 to get, Well, I don't think they've changed the thing on the sheet to plus 7. Yeah, that's plus 7. 8 plus 7. Okay.
I don't have proficiency in strength. God no. 8 plus 7. That's 15.
grapple check. All right.
Yeah.
Fail. 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 Fail.
No.
Fail.
Oh no.
Oh.
Acrobatics.
Athletics.
We're gonna have
Yes.
to keep going.
That's
Yes,
why I said
we got
give it
him!
to Caius.
You got
Oh,
You got it.
Rosalind immediately dives in and starts trying to tickle and saying, tell us when your birthday is. No!
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 You saw Luke. Oh no. Ashta.
Oh no. No, he
Ah.
still has that ring. We're good.
Just say Ashta.
Yeah, he's fine. No portal.
He has this. He like appears beside everyone.
Portal opens. The
How
other
close
Yes.
Ashta.
beside?
30 feet away from Esther. He has this wild look in his eyes.
Rosalind
Ashta
turns and
comes for a hug,
dashes towards
Ashta.
him. She has got no athletics,
on
but she's
himself.
gonna try. Oh no. Hey, come on.
Yeah, and once,
Turn actions
hey,
here.
once that happens, Esther's gonna go after Ashta.
Oh god.
Yeah, you've already used your action and bonus action to get out of that. It's someone else's turn.
He didn't use his action. It was just his bonus action.
Isn't it an action to? Oh.
Not if I just teleport out.
But you can't cast 2-level spells in one turn.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, he dashes. Fine. Runs out the door.
We've gotta get him.
We'll get him.
Rosalind is going to... Let's see.
Chris is so fucking confused right now.
She's cast Fly on herself and, 4th or higher. One additional.
That's a +7, really? That's a 21.
She's cast
You-
Fly on herself, Esther, and Caius, so they have a 60-foot
Nice.
flying speed.
Esther also cast
Nice.
on herself, and then I'm assuming reached Ashta and
Dash
made
is a
that
bonus
athletic.
You are assuming reach Ashta.
Yes, Conrad.
It takes
Did
a bonus
Esther
action
reach
to
Ashta?
cast it. You already it's the bonus action to cast it.
When you
I
cast
was
this
waiting
spell,
until
you can
after
take
Oh,
your
and
dash
as
action.
well.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was waiting
immediate.
until after Ashta's turn, basically, until he used haste. So that way
Yep.
Esther is just
Yeah.
chasing him around. She's catching him off. Yeah, that's a 21, brother. That's a 21!
He's got more spell slots, he'll escape, but
Roll,
we're
Detroit,
trying.
roll!
I should have been able to. Should get one more shot. Okay.
Roll.
Acro.
Oh god,
Nice.
he's gonna zoop again, but we have him for a second.
Esther's like holding on, tickle him, go, go, go! What's your
Rosalind is currently
Doing
trying to
it.
catch up, but yes.
Roll tickle, yeah. Caius is probably already
Sleight of
caught up.
hand?
Yes!
14?
Birthday, Ashta!
Oh, fuck.
Did he put his armor back?
Actually,
No.
he did self-enroll.
He doesn't have his
my God,
armor.
I
can't.
Wisdom
Nope.
save for Ashta.
He's in his fucking underwear being attacked and tickled.
Wasn't it behind the knees?
22. Yeah,
Yes.
fuck you.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck. Caius beats him.
Okay, no, this Ashta's doing things. Can we have an initiative tracker? This is getting like messy.
Yeah, it is.
No!
Hey, we've got a mess anyway.
Ashta's been restrained. Caius beat his wisdom.
That means nothing to him.
I'm not rolling initiative.
Just
to go
give
fight
us your
there.
day of birth, and we will leave you be.
Okay.
We're gonna see what Conrad says about the wisdom saving throw. He might have set a DC instead of a contested
Oh.
roll. I don't know. It was DC.
It was a DC. Did he beat
Ah.
it?
Probably.
Please say no. Please
If-
say no. Please. I'm gonna just make shit up for once.
Yeah, just fudge the roll.
You don't crack. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can Ashta, as his action, elbow Esther.
Esther loses all of her HP.
Just it drains right out of her body.
Oh, Esther will just let him go.
Wait,
when
no,
she realizes
no,
she's
he
not
doesn't
getting
even
an
need to hit
answer.
Esther. My bad. Yeah, he teleports in front of Caius and clocks him in the face.
Yikes.
So, first of all, I'm just gonna have him roll a
Yeah, could you
would it be it'd be strength, because he can't.
roll an attack?
Esther's doubled over and oh wow, that's not
So,
good.
so he completely misses Caius, but
You missed.
You missed.
He's still kind of woozy from being
Alright.
attacked.
So the distance strike was
Professional
Esther
wrestler.
and then Caius.
Esther's just kind of gonna give up at this point. She'll be like, alright, he's kind of won.
okay.
We will find out your date of birth,
Yeah,
Ashta.
So he's got haste, bonus action, and just he's sprinting. His land speed is like well over like 60 miles an hour right now.
You test.
Also, I don't think it's wise to waste spell slot. And okay.
My god, look at that midget run.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Wait.
no,
You're
you're
lagging.
lagging.
No.
Oh, was a lovely thing to end the session on.
It was.
Uh,
I'm still gonna get that birthday.
first time
Oh,
he
we
gets to use
are.
distance strike.
This is like the whole ticklish thing all over again.
Yes, it is. I was thinking that. You know, you guys could have just asked. And Rosalind stops and looks at Rayla. Do you know his birthday? Because I've been asking
Oh,
him
fuck.
repeatedly.
Could you give us his birthday?
Yeah.
What's his birthday?
Please. Please, Rayla.
Please tell me this wasn't a...
Please.
Tell us his
Please don't.
birthday!
Wait,
We want
what?
whereabouts.
I don't know if it's gonna fit you, hun.
Magic items.
Magic
They shrink.
items fit all, though.
Don't care, make me buff.
Could she polymorph
Well,
herself into a
really-
human
Honestly,
or an elf?
I'm
Or just
kind of
make her
willing
size.
to give her one myself.
No, doesn't she have like?
No, for a birthday?
Doesn't she have like enlarge reduce?
Dude, do you know how fucking funny it would be?
No, that's not.
It'll fit me. Magic items change size.
Dude, do you know how funny it's
Look.
gonna be seeing a pixie kick ass?
We give one to Rayla and we give one to Caius. Would you?
Yeah,
be
because otherwise
satisfied
Kai's
with
gonna
that?
throw a hissy fit.
Yeah, he already is.
Listen,
Yeah.
I am throwing a hissy fit.
Yes,
Both
Kai's
John
been
and Kai's
whining
are
for the
throwing
past
hissy
half an
fit.
hour.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we agree to this? Do we?
I'm a professional
I
wrestler.
agree.
I'm greedy
Esther-
about health.
Okay, Esther. We're giving Rayla a belt of fire giant strength, apparently. It's gonna be the most.
Esther's
insane
still wearing
pixie
her
feat.
belt. Just saying, Esther's still wearing her belt. We used the extra one that did not get given to Caius. And then Esther will look at Caius. What do you want for it?
What do you mean? What do I want for it?
What do you want for the belt?
I think you mean what will you give for the belt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I meant
You're
that.
going backwards negotiation. That's great.
Esther's not the bride.
Yeah.
What do you
I'll-
want for me to give you this belt?
I just want the belt.
All right, Oni sized is a bit much, but okay.
Oh, that's disturbing. Okay.
That is disturbing.
Alright. Now what's his birthday?
Second month, last day.
No.
Yeah.
She was lying for you, dumbass.
I didn't believe it. Okay.
Well, Asha just said no, so...
No, Ash is not
No,
there.
Devin
This
said
player.
no.
Wait. Xenia?
Well, now I feel like I can't inside it because it would be cheating.
Real quick,
What?
Xenia?
What?
Can you cut the Zone of Truth thing again?
No!
Yeah,
I'm busy!
please.
She is relatively busy, to be fair.
I'm
It's covered in blood.
busy!
And
This is way too much work for a birthday. My God.
Why do you... This is for a birthday?
It's for a birthday. I don't know. I don't get it.
What's going on for a birthday?
We're trying to figure out Ash's birthday.
And you're doing it by forcing it out of him against his will?
No,
No,
Rayla.
Rayla. We want to make sure Rayla's telling the truth.
Well, what did you...
So Xenia
Goodness.
looks over,
No.
sees the
Listen.
sized Rayla.
Excuse me, what are those?
What or what?
Rayla wanted a
Belts of
belt to
giant
give us
strength.
Ash's birthday. So we need to make sure that you put Zone of Truth, so we know she's not cheating us.
Xenia looks in disbelief and goes back to cutting into the dragon.
I don't. Yeah.
Respect!
Esther-
Respect!
Mhm.
You need to respect people and just let it rest.
Oh, do not you dare say respect people's privacy. You know what you did several hours ago.
Yes, because
You've
that's...
been trying to force it out of him all day.
I haven't been forcing it out of him. Esther, that was
not
her
you.
trait.
I'm talking to Esther and Rosalind. Why all of this over a birthday? I don't
Because it's
understand.
Ashta?
What?
Like, Yeah.
And also because if
Really?
it's any time soon, such as second month last day, which is very soon, then we can do something nice.
Birthdays are a nice thing in Genasi
I
culture.
get.
Is he a Genasi?
No,
mean-
but everybody deserves something nice sometimes, and I've got the
Esther's gonna
feeling
point
that he
to
would let...
Aquarius.
Yeah.
I've got the
and we
feeling
can
he
do
would
that,
just
Esther, without
let it-
being his birthday.
I've
Esther's
got-
just gonna
You-
point to Aquarius. Yes,
Friends,
I do.
Friends, you can do that without being intrusive to someone. Any day can be a celebration if
Yeah.
you want it to.
Exactly. We'll have an
Oh,
Ashton
yeah.
Appreciation Day regardless of when his birthday is.
Don't be intrusive to people.
Any day can be a celebration if you want it to.
But that's
And
all
only
you
if
two
everyone
did
wants
this
it.
morning.
He wants to keep it a secret, so just
What do you mean
let it
that's all
rest.
we did this morning, Esther? That was for a traitorous thought. This is a birthday. We were worried. This is not a worry about knowing a birthday right now. If you want to celebrate, go ahead.
Yeah. Some things need to
Just
stay
don't
hidden.
talk about-
He wants to keep
Rayla's
that
saying,
hidden. so
Rayla's talking.
don't-
Yeah, Rayla is talking.
She goes, guys, fine.
Well, regardless, I guess we'll split the difference and go for the middle.
Yeah.
Still,
It's a week or so, a little bit more to make some plans.
what date is it today in game?
That it was the
It's second day of the second month. We're on the second, which is why Rayla said it was the first. No, you said it was the second day of the second month earlier this session.
Rayla said first, second month, last day. She said it's actually the first of the second month, so it was just missed.
It was challenged in the sense that we didn't realize it had been that long. In terms of, like, the turning of seasons.
Furious typing.
Yep.
Are there any other holidays in this month?
Yeah. If there is one, we could just celebrate Ash's birthday on the holiday.
As much as I betray my character.
Oh, no. We've had enough gay. It's not.
Okay, what part of this is we're celebrating a birthday?
No. There was a Valentine's thing. One of my first thought was, oh dear, Esther and Aquarius.
Okay, but that'll be several sessions from now as well, and
Yes.
is the Valentine style one in the middle, beginning, or end?
Esther. So that's what the heart bed is used for.
14th like ours, of course, yes. Okay, yeah, thank you for that, momentary
So
thought.
that's what the heart beds are used
Yeah,
for.
of course it's not known as Valentine's. Something else.
It's known as Love Day.
Probably something
Like
pretty
the sin.
straightforward.
All hearts Eve.
Oh, that's so bad. It fucking sucks.
Oh, a legend associated with it. Rosalind roll religion. If anybody would know, it would be her, just because of that.
Yes.
History, not
History.
religion.
History.
History. Okay.
Fane,
Same
Fane.
roll.
Fine.
Yeah, sure, I'll take the advantage from Thane.
Taking, like, short rests out the wazoo.
It's only a 13.
I mean, it wouldn't be obscure knowledge.
Probably not, but it's,
Yeah, it's a
how
legend.
much of the legend she knows. Whether it's,
Yeah.
It's
hey,
a legend.
hey, Valentine's Day exists versus knowing what St. Valentine's
Oh,
is
did
all
you know
about and
about this
not
thing?
anything about it. Copious novels. Yep.
I was gonna say,
She has
So
read
that's why the
books.
DC's low.
Mhm.
Rosalind, you romance. Like, can you read so much romance, Rosalind?
She does. She's
She's
awful.
probably read a book about the embodiment of the legend,
Mhm.
having eyes for the reader.
Holy, she probably has. That's terrifying to think of. Anyhow.
Christ.
Actually, it might just be the equivalent of, the Greek god Eros or whatever, or Eros and Psyche, etc., except it's like modern fan fiction, like reader insert something.
It's from a legend of a druid cutting through a forest and wishes love was lost within.
Okay. Yeah. So mistletoe branches replace roses in this. Cool. Okay.
Shit, hey, that's pretty neat.
We've got a forest in this area. Same mistletoe meaning as on Christmas. Okay.
That's neat.
For the sake of Ashta, maybe not hanging that in the doorways for his birthday, but she'll share that with Esther just in case she wants to share that with Aquarius in any way.
Stop. Stop.
Rosalind is an enabler and a terrible person in that way, okay?
Esther just kind of gives Rosalind a look,
Mm-hmm.
gives a slight look to Ashta, and then another look to Rosalind.
Where Ashta has booked it. He's gone.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's gone.
Oh, Janasi have a
Rosalind.
different one.
Oh, wait, what?
Okay. Rosalind might have read, like, a book or something that had, different setting.
Or if Rosalind ever brings it up, Esther will just say what she knows on her.
Yeah.
And then contrast, compare.
Mm-hmm. Just sit there and just take notes, the two of them.
Honestly, if Rosalind ever asks, Esther could tell a lot.
Oh, I can
Considering
imagine Rosalind does
considering-
sometimes ask.
Yeah. Well, I'm considering since she, like, is more like a diplomat, there will definitely be a lot. Oh, wow, that... Yikes. Fuck.
Ooh, okay, much, wow.
That's very similar to Esther and her child. That fucking hurt.
Anyway, we have learned things, and we are now planning an Ashta birthday for right around then, even if it's not.
And also because, you know what, y'all? Sometimes celebrations are important.
Exactly. So how many days have we got to set this up? Like, 12? 12 days?
Probably.
Doesn't need to
About
be
12
anything
days.
big. Just, we've got 12
A
days to,
day.
like, figure out
It's
his
just
favorite food and cook it or whatever.
Test.
a day to bother Ash.
With how
Maybe
much
not
we
bother
care,
because
with
we
how
do that
much
anyway.
we care for him.
Test.
Test.
Care.
So with that,
We
think
do that anyway.
And you're gone again.
Alright. Bye,
Well,
y'all.
You end the session,
That'll
yeah.
be it. That
Yeah.
chaos.
Bye.
Yep.
Alright.